In rewatching that episode where Yeeby's introduced, he gets called like so many different things.
Yeah, no, it got messed up a bit, but that's fine. We landed on something, and it's okay now.
What was it originally supposed to be?
Look, Yeeby is correct.
Oh, okay, good.
Look, because you can pronounce it with an accent. There's a lot of different dialects. You know, there's different spellings. Anyways, so we're live now?
We are live.
We are live. All right. Hello, honored guests. Welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I, as always, am your humble dungeon master, Puck, Lord of Chaos, or the Chaos Lord, depending on how you like to alliterate it. And I am happy to introduce my lovely players. Coming to us is a very tired and exhausted Baz. He's working out and stuff. And then we also have all the always demure Jabetta. We have the very deadly Zavel Finefoot. And that silver-tongued rogue, Kashano the Quick. And when last we left our heroes, they were hijacking a cart that really didn't belong to anybody, so it's a victimless crime, and had made their way to Yatar and camped out for the night before heading down the Desserin River to investigate the Wailing Crypt, a job given to them by a mysterious gentleman named Owen, on behalf of a Mr. X, to acquire a certain coin from a hidden portion of this Wailing Crypt, hitherto unknown to anyone except for the party, which was blatantly and loudly announced at one of the inns along the way by someone who shall remain nameless. And we open on the morning of that scene. Everyone is waking up after camping out at the cart, and there's kind of a path along the river that you can take to lead you to the position on the map.
And I believe that last night we were discussing repainting this cart just for safety's sake. Did we still want to do that, or did we want to pose as nobility?
Well, I believe Zavel put together some kind of rebranding. It wasn't super great, as I recall, but it was something.
Yeah, Jobetta noticed it when she came back from a swim.
From her swim.
Zavel, would you like to accompany me to the general store to acquire some paints? I'm not sure about these sort of things. I trust your expertise.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, Yeeby, come along. Anyone else?
Yeeby happily trundles along with you. Morning. You guys don't really have you're just traveling to get to this crypt, really.
Nice.
Yeah. Jobetta's not interested in paint, but, there might be a net at wherever we go to get paint.
Oh, you still haven't found a net, have you?
No, I still don't have a net.
She really needs this net. It's part of the whole ensemble.
I had one as part of my training, but it was destroyed after some shit went down.
All right. So everyone's heading out to the general store then?
I suppose, yes.
All right, Baz, are you sticking with the cart, or are you heading out with this to the store?
I'll stick with the cart.
Stick with the cart? Okay. Good. All right. So you guys head out. There's a kind of basic general store kicking around while everybody mills about Yatar. Or Yartar. They have a variety of goods there. There are some simple wagon patching supplies and some basic color selections of paint. There's some reds, some blues, some yellows.
Are there perhaps any musical instruments or other stores around where one might find a musical instrument?
Not in this place. It's more of a trading town. So it tends to be more trade goods and that kind of thing.
All right.
Do you not have an instrument, Bard?
I do, but and I lean over and whisper, I wanted to surprise Evie with something.
Interesting,
I thought he was expanding his horizons. He was going to take up a new instrument.
right?
He's like, I always wanted to play the
Possible.
lute. Oh, nobody wants to date the drummer. Everybody wants to date the lutist.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. That sounds like a lot of work for Kashana.
The lead lutist of my cover band. No,
The lute's
To be-
complicated.
to
He
be
can handle
fair-
drums. Doesn't
To
take
be
that
fair, everything sounds like a lot of work for Kashana.
True.
Oh, burn.
much. True.
I mean, just being
So-
honest.
You can acquire the necessary tools to do some rebranding on this cart for relatively cheap. You don't think it would cost you much more than 5 or 6 silver pieces.
Alright. Certainly seems necessary. I don't know what colors do we need, Zabel. Are we branding it for the academy? What are the colors of the academy?
I mean, whatever we want them to be. I
mean,
who's gonna
we
really
all-
go back to the academy and check?
So,
It's time for an aggressive rebranding. It can be whatever we want. There are no wrong answers. Let's have a marketing brainstorming session.
I think black and red would suffice. I mean, they're bold
I was
enough to
thinking
where you
that-
can see them from the distance.
I was thinking that because of Tommy. it feels...
Tommy's the
Good
unofficial
old Tommy.
mascot.
yeah.
I quite like red.
That
It's
works.
behind you, so...
Yeah. I would say that is your color.
Gilberto likes blue, but that's the color of my skin, so...
So, well, I mean, if you want to hide on the cart.
Oh, now actually, worth considering.
I did not expect so much of the early portions of this stream to be like cart branding and color schemes. You got like swatches. And
Sean's worked really hard to build us a dungeon, and we're
no, look,
gonna
it's fine.
stay at the cart the whole
We're
time.
savoring
rush.
it. We're waiting to get
There's
there.
no rush.
The longer it takes us to get there, the fewer things he has to write for next week. Is there any other supplies we need while we're here?
I would think that we would need some cart patching supplies. This cart's seen better days.
Wait, what did you say? Cart.
Cart repair
Patch up the
kits.
cart.
Oh. I thought you said cart's catching, and I was like, we already caught it. Like, we're not...
This is the new business.
It's not a
Perhaps-
fish. We don't have to reel it in.
Yes, cart acquisition and reselling.
Right.
As
Or
long as
cart
someone keeps-
liquidators.
Just like that Nicolas Cage movie. Okay.
Technically, we
doubt
could
it
have
if the
taken...
cart-
Technically, we had two animals. We could have taken both carts.
It's got a wicked idea for a campaign. Okay.
But then we've got to split the party between 2 carts. I don't.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah. So what? Some lumber and nails.
Yeah, sure. If you're gonna get the
Yeah.
kit as well, the kit's gonna cost you 7 silver pieces.
Oh, that's
Okay.
fine. We could do that.
So
That's
we're
like a
at,
gold
what,
and some change
gold?
altogether.
That's cool. We can do that. I guess on me.
Is there a net?
Is there a net?
No, there's no net here. You're too far away from the mainland, from the shoreline. So, I know.
Is there parchment here?
There is. There are a number of scribes and parchment shops because there's a lot of record keeping that happens in this
Yeah,
trading
yeah.
town for stock and things coming through.
Okay.
What, they don't
Isabel is
miss-
interested in some parchment and like a ink and quill, so that he can forge up like fake advertisements for the school. So while we're passing through, we can
Just
be
like-
more passable as a.
Leaflets.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
wait. Why can't we just call them real advertisements? We
I
do
mean,
have
right,
a
it would-
a business.
You know, yeah.
I mean, we could, because Zabella is in charge of HR and acquiring new bodies to the academy. So it's you know,
Yeah, it's a
two-way
recruiting
street
effort.
there.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It'll cost you 4 silver pieces for a scribe's kit.
Okay, so that's about 2 gold and a silver altogether?
Yeah.
So,
That's fine.
I've got this one.
It's so nice to have a party that actually spends money.
I ain't spending nothing till I find a net.
I got that. Wait, we said it's 10 to 1 for gold to silver, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, what is it? 21 silver, is that where we're at?
Yeah, 2 golds and a silver.
Okay.
I don't even have any silver. I just have gold and copper.
I assume they're gonna give me change. Alright,
Okay.
cool. So we get all our shit.
All right. You guys load up and make your way back to the cart. Baz, how do you spend your? Are you just gonna like doze at the cart? Or are you gonna do some morning training?
So I'm gonna take out the Gold Team Growl banner,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try to situate it on the cart.
Okay. All right. There is a section in the back that has kind of like a flag latch in it that you could put it into.
All right, I'm gonna put it into there. Admire my work.
All right.
Go sit in the front. Play with the bag of gold of 200 gold that I have that everybody just lets me have.
All right. So you put up the banner, just fiddle through your gold, and everybody returns to the cart. You guys return to the cart, and there's the Go Team Growl banner sticking out of the back.
What? Baz! What? What? Why?
Because
Well,
we can't have people knowing who we really are, so we're just gonna pose as these guys.
Perhaps we don't really know the reputation of Team Growl. Perhaps they're well liked in these parts.
Or perhaps they're not. Not
guys
knowing goes either way, Kishano.
I mean, do we have time to repaint now? Or should we get into the woods? I don't know.
Well, as you're not really necessarily under any time constraint to do this job.
I suppose I'm a little more concerned about, like, as the town's waking up. Do we want to keep the banner on, and get into the woods and then repaint when we're out of town, or do we want to just try to do this right here?
Well, you guys could do a knowledge check to see if you've heard of Team Growl.
Oh.
Team Growl. Growl.
Team
What?
Growl. Wow.
What?
Oh yeah. What do you want? Wisdom
what-
or history?
Give me a history check. Let's go with that. That's a type of knowledge. Yeah, no.
Oh, make it a 21.
Zabel, you're like, I'm very familiar with teams of this nature.
Or, I mean,
I've never heard of these guys. You're inclined to believe that nobody's heard of these guys.
that seems fine.
Yeah, I don't know who these guys are, and I've traveled quite a few places. Yeah, nobody knows who these guys are. I would not. It could go either way because nobody knows who these guys are. But
Mhm.
let that one guy who's ran into these guys be like, then it's all bad. I'd rather go with a school that no one's heard of.
Yeah, my thought though is just that if people see us painting this cart while we're in town, someone comes up on us, that might be suspicious. So the banner might be a good strategy to get us out of town, and then as soon as we're outside of town.
People don't speed like. You guys have been awake for a bit. You've been out shopping and like checking out color swatches and stuff. People aren't really taking notice of you. Like it's not really a standout in a place like this that has so much traffic.
All right.
I don't know. I don't really think it matters. We either paint it now or paint it later. Let's just.
It's like trying to repaint a cab in New York. Like nobody's gonna notice or care.
Yeah,
Right.
no one's going to say anything about like fixing up your cart. People are just gonna be like, oh, they're fixing their stuff.
Okay.
Be some old guys that'll come over, put their hands on their knees, and kneel down next to you and be like, "Yep."
and with all of us painting, it really shouldn't take that long. I mean, it's not like it's.
Oh yeah, no, you
the
can
size
sing
of
a song and have a montage. Like it's all there.
Let's lay down a base coat so Zavella can get working on the logo.
Do some blending and like.
Yeah.
Right?
Do some Mr. You can train
paint
like
the
Mr.
fence.
Miyagi Baz, like paint the
The
fence.
wax on, wax off.
All right.
That's an actual karate move. Like that's an actual thing that you train.
We do that in Shaolin too.
Who all is painting this cart for this base coat?
I'm gonna. Jobetta's gonna like paint the top and just like daintily lay on top and just like.
Okay.
Kushano's gonna do it and get Yubi in on it too.
Okay.
Gotta get this done.
He's gonna be just
He's
covered
always
in paint.
nervous. He's always nervous someone's coming to kill him, so he wants to do this as fast as possible.
Okay. Zavel, Baz, are you guys getting into the painting?
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
he's gonna take like the bottom of the cart because he's small enough to like traverse underneath it to make sure that all the ends and bits are covered.
All right. Everybody painting the cart, make a performance check.
Oh God.
Sounds
Foresaw that.
He's like, nope, I'm not going to be involved in this part.
The top of this cart is looking not bad.
I gotta say, the Jack of all trades, it only adds 1 point, so it's not really that great.
It'll just go up soon.
Yeah.
Does the proficiency bonus? When does the proficiency bonus start going up?
I think 6th,
Fifth?
Level 5.
5th, 6th, 5. Yeah.
Is it different between classes?
What is that?
No, it's all the same.
Is that the Mind Shaker?
Okay.
Always stays the same. Oh.
You all right?
Easy.
Easy, man. Well, you pushed it hard.
10 hours of exercising is tough.
This is beautiful. I'm being handed multiple beers this morning. Like, I am okay with this.
So, yeah, Yibi did best of everyone.
Wow.
He has untapped talent.
We didn't even know. All right, good to know. I knew that kid was a performer.
Hey,
Well, he rolled with a -1 and got 16. Does that show up in your guys' speed? Like this
yes.
You gave the
Yeah.
Bard Squire a -1 on performance.
Hey,
Well, look at him.
he's
gonna
a
break
goblin,
the wall.
dude.
Now
Also,
he's
be right back.
He's a small folk. He is not just a goblin.
All right.
I'll fight people for EV. I don't care.
I didn't mean look at him because he's small. I meant look at him. He's a goblin. Like.
All right. So, you guys do an okay job.
Tell me how you really feel, Jovetta. I see you, Blue.
Hey, I like Evie. He's the only one that's got. He's green. He's the closest.
Yes,
in
he's our green. We got red, blue, and green now.
Oh, excellent. We got all the primary colors. All right. So,
yeah.
you guys do a fairly good job getting the rebranding done up on this cart. It's decent enough. It's passable.
Right on.
It's not like the best paint job you've ever seen, but it's a good paint job.
Listen,
It
we
looks
could,
like it was painted by goblins. It's okay. Our whole place is run by goblins.
That's fine. Yeah, right.
It's kind of our
All right.
brand.
So you guys are geared up and you can head out.
Dope. Saddle up.
All right. So you guys get your cart together and you make your trip down to the location of the Wailing Crypt. As you approach it, it's kind of a modest, hollowed-out entrance in the hillside next to the river. It's very quiet. There's enough light kind of pouring in. You can see it goes into one room, and then there's two small side alcoves.
Not terribly concerned because, like we said, this is like where children go to get their adventuring legs under it. So the main level of the crypt, I feel like we're just walking in, right?
You guys just walking in? Zavel, with your 22 perception, you don't notice anything amiss. This all looks pretty normal to you.
Yeah, I'm not worried until we get.
There's like nobody following us or anything, or like.
You're checking to see if you guys have any tails. You don't have anybody tailing you right now.
Excellent. Okay. That's all he really cares about. If there's anything lurking or following.
I really don't think anybody really cares
Okay.
as far as.
He's
So we're
gonna
fine, we're
ready
just-
his crossbow.
Okay.
Fine, we're just kind of strutting into the crypts. Like, yeah, whatever.
I mean,
So
the first level, yeah, for sure.
You strut in, and the main level, there are some. You enter in, and it's roughly a square room. To the sides, stacked 3 high, are these basically tombs, small chambers where the bodies are laid. And again, 2 side alcoves, you imagine, stacked with more bodies and more tombs to the side. And directly in front of you is this large stone wall that, according to the map, this is where you would play that tune.
I punched the wall.
All right, you punch the wall. It does not give way.
But no,
But it
so
also
on the
doesn't
map,
dodge your punch.
Well, that usually works, guys.
oh,
I give up.
well, I do have the bell. And yeah, so this was on the map where I'm supposed to play the tune.
Yep.
Play that tune!
Okay. Well,
But I'm gonna step back and like Gilberto's gonna step back and like be ready for whatever in the hell happens.
Okay.
all right. Well, here goes nothing. I imagine you want a performance check for that.
Yes, please.
It's 13.
Okay. That's good enough. You play the tune, and the wall recesses in, and then sinks down into the ground, revealing a stairway leading down with a few steps into darkness.
Oh boy.
There's a rush of air that blows past you, and then you guys hear something like this. And it goes
That's
silent.
why they call it the Wailing Tomb.
Because it literally wails.
I
my
never
God.
knew that. Because normally you come in here, you don't hear anything. It's the secret. All right.
That was awful.
I get it now, though.
Aw.
So we can so I can ritual cast Unseen Servant, and if I remember correctly, it'll exist for an hour.
Yeah.
Do we want to send the servant down there first to potentially trigger traps? Though I don't know what kind of traps. Hold on, let me click this in. I don't know what kind of traps it can do.
The unseen
I think
servants
we're-
traditionally don't trigger traps.
Don't
Yeah,
trigger-
I think we're better off searching for them and disarming them so we don't alert whatever is potentially down there that we're here.
I've got something for this.
Out of character, you'll actually see, Jonathan, what it sees for up to 100 feet.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well,
Um,
is that
within 120, Gilberto prepared find traps.
Oh,
Those are
okay.
this.
Either that or
It's
I could do
120
it.
feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the rogue could do it. I mean, the rogue's
Yeah,
pretty
that's like my
dexterous.
job.
Yeah, right.
But as I kind of know, I need you.
Aw. It's like, no, don't die.
Oh, wait, no.
I remember the last time I played a rogue, I literally just ran up and down this trap room, triggering everything and escaping all the dexterity rolls. The DM was so
shit.
mad.
It's okay. I can uncanny dodge this. No big
Yeah,
deal.
no, I was just like, hoo-ha, ha, hoo-ha, hoo-ha. Just like, it was like,
Wow.
okay, I guess all the traps trigger and none of them hit you because you're an asshole.
A quick callback to a
Sounds
previous
about right.
episode. It's Cirque du Soleil up in this bitch.
Yeah, no, it's
Circus
Circus
Soleil up
Slayer.
in this bitch.
Cirque du
Alright.
Soleil.
So who's going in? Is it going to be Zabel, Unseen Servant, or and Jabella? You cast your detect traps, right?
I haven't cast it yet. I was just letting them know, hey.
Do you have to burn a spell, or can you
Like-
ritual cast it?
No, that one I can't ritual cast.
Okay.
Many others I can, but not that one.
Okay, so I guess would it be an advantage if it's well, Unseen Servant's only going to let me see things that are visible. I'm not going to see hidden pressure traps and stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe, do we want to do both? It's a ritual cast. It costs nothing. Let's do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do both.
So we'll send Unseen. I'm gonna ritual cast an Unseen Servant, Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm Mr. Unseen Servant. Look at me.
Okay.
We can't look at Mr. Unseen Servant.
All right.
I will punch that servant if it doesn't.
It'll
Um,
barely
Wow,
come.
you can't see it.
Ho ho! Just swinging. I'll get him
Does-
eventually.
Does that 21 stealth still apply, or shall I reroll?
Yeah, you can maintain that stealth. I'll
He's
let
ready.
Yeeby's at the ready. Okay.
Ah,
Is Yeeby going down with you, or is he going to stay with the cart?
Ooh,
This is a very important question.
that's a good question. Cart.
Yeeby has 10 HP, sir.
Yeah, if people come up on him, he will at least be able to, like, use his short bow or something. I don't know if he's gonna stand
I mean,
against much.
he's sitting in your lap. B, he's your squire. So I mean, it's up to you.
Yes. Yeeby. Okay, Yeeby. Stay here near the entrance to the basement.
Okay. Yeeby nods his head and kind of salutes and puts up like a guard stance.
If it seems as though we're not going to be returning, you hear violent screaming or such, take
Like
the fuel.
now?
Well, from us. If it sounds like, wait, if I
then
say,
he
Yeeby, get the fuck out of here, if you hear that, take the mule, not the cart, not the horse, run out and take the mule back as fast as you can to the drawn and courtyard.
All right. He nods and says yes.
Tell them what happened.
Okay. All right. So, Zavel, you're going to go down with the unseen servant first?
Yes, with a stealth check.
All right. Are you carrying a torch? Well, if you're doing stealth, you wouldn't have a torch. How's your dark vision?
I have no dark vision. I'm a halfling.
Okay.
So.
Not very good.
But I can always prop up a torch somewhere and light it and use that.
And truthfully, the unseen servant could carry a torch.
This is very true.
Oh.
Would that be just a floating torch?
Yeah,
There's just a torch floating down the way, yeah.
Yeah. So,
I mean, that has nothing to do with me, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So you go down stealth.
That, so
the unseen servant provides light. As you go down the stairs, you enter a rectangular room. In front of you is a kind of shrine. There's a massive statue of a man weeping, his hands bound in front of him. And he's kind of leaned over as though he's suffering. In front of it is a wooden plaque that has a depiction of two white hands bound by red thread. And it has kind of been torn apart a bit and graffitied with a black skull with radiant black lines around it. And there are scattered offerings laying about the floor. As you get on the stairs, there's a small rock outcropping with an inscription on it. The inscription states, "A knight is sworn to valor. His heart knows only virtue. His blade defends the helpless. His might upholds the weak."
Alright.
A knight is sworn to valor.
That's some paladin shit. Let me see.
He's reading this slowly. A knight is sworn to valor, what?
A knight is sworn to valor. His heart knows only virtue. His blade defends the helpless. His might upholds the weak.
Alright, and you said there's like some black shit on it too? Like
The sign in front of this statue of this suffering man has its original painting on it is two white hands bound with red rope. And it has been painted over with a black skull with a circle of radiant black lines around it.
Okay, that sounds like some evil shit.
Yeah, you get the impression that this was a shrine and it has been thoroughly desecrated at this point.
Yeah. But the inscription seems like it was there originally, correct?
Yeah, the inscription is actually on a stone panel above this.
Yeah, okay.
Can I roll an untrained religion check?
You sure can.
All right. What do I know about this untrained?
Oh, shit. You know all kinds of shit. All right, let me tell you what you know. This
That
is
is
a
impressive.
shrine to Ilmater. Ilmater is known as
great.
the crime god, rack-broken lord, he who
Mhm.
endures. Traditionally, it's associated with relieving people's burdens who are suffering or enduring great sacrifice.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's associated with what? I lagged a little bit there.
People who are suffering and enduring great sacrifice. It's the
Okay.
patron god of people in need. People who basically are having a really bad time. This is the deity that they're looking for.
Although it is not Zavel's primary deity, he's going to do a perception check to see if there's any traps, since this shrine has obviously been desecrated.
All right, but you also notice something else. The
Ooh.
symbol graffitied over the symbol of Ilmater is the symbol of Cyric, the Prince of Lies.
Oh, excellent. Okay, that changes things.
Okay, so I'm remembering. We're here to find a coin, either, if I remember correctly, the coin of friendship or the coin of double-edged fate. Between the two, this all is sounding like double-edged fate to me.
Well, it might be those. You don't know for sure.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a.
Oh yeah, no. This is, to the best of your knowledge, it might be one of those. Those are some famous coins.
Got it. Okay, never mind. I just remembered that I don't know that as well as I thought I did.
Well, that's interesting. Well, Zavel's deity, Timora, she has a double-sided coin as her deity's item, and she is Lady Luck. So, Zavel's going to do a number of things here.
Okay.
One, he's going to say a silent prayer to his deity in hopes that she will guide him in making the right decision here in way of what he would leave as an offering to this shrine.
Okay.
Two, he's going to do a perception check to ensure that there's nothing lurking around the area or anything like that, or seems dangerous if he were to further approach said shrine. So I will roll that.
Okay. All right. So, Timora's luck smiles on you. As you say your prayer on your coin and look around the room, you glance down and you actually see a very similar coin laying on the ground in front of you. Next to it is a gauntlet with an image of an eye painted on it. A small stone tablet with a picture of a hand giving a specific gesture, and the hand is ablaze. A small amulet showing a depiction of the moon.
Guys, I don't feel so good.
What do you know of this?
All right.
And then in the corner of the room, so you enter the room and in front of you there's this shrine, and you see this pile of things kind of scattered off to the side. Also amidst the pile there is a large gear. Just to the left of you and behind you, you notice in a corner there are 4 iron keys kind of thrown in a pile. And along that wall, there is a doorway, but the door is large and stone and slammed shut.
You
don't perceive any traps. You actually don't even feel like there's anything dangerous here. It just feels like this was a shrine to ease people who are enduring suffering and sacrifice, and somebody has just wrecked it.
Okay. So Zavel, go for it.
Is there a lock on the door?
There doesn't appear to be a lock on the door. However, you can see a mechanism to the right of the door with 4 keyholes in it.
Great.
Okay.
Go ahead, Zavel.
All right. So Zavel is going to retrace his steps to return back to the party.
Okay.
He in no way can control the unseen servant, but he's going to make some kind of stay here motion.
The
Right.
unseen servant has been commanded to follow Zavel's commands.
Okay.
Oh, excellent. That makes life easier. So he's going to instruct the servant to stay where he's at, and Zavel is going to reunite with the party to relay the knowledge that he has gleaned from his observations of the area. To the best of his knowledge, he could be incorrect here, but his deity and Gilbetta's deities are like Biffles for life, Saloon and Timora. And as far as he knows, she's like the goddess of like the moon and shit like that, but he could be mistaken. But he's going to relay the information of the moon symbols and things of that nature to Gilbetta to see if she has any insight on that, or since she is a cleric of Saloon, she may be able to sanctify this desecrated shrine area.
Okay.
Gilbetta's gonna pull out her holy symbol and show it and say, "Is this the moon that you saw?"
It looks very similar.
Okay.
And he's gonna nod. He's gonna enthusiastically nod, like pull a Yeevee at this point. And
Yeah. Full on Yeevee.
Yeah.
So, are they best friends or best friends?
No, they're like
they're just best friends.
Like.
Yeah. No, that's
Timora's not Bashama, so they're like,
Yeah.
Best friends. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
They're like go get mimosas together, but not have sleepovers together.
Like brunch. Brunch
Yes,
besties.
they're brunch besties. And he's gonna also relay the information to wait, Baz is up there, right? Like just chilling, or is he?
He's just chilling with everybody else here, so
he's going to relay that information to Baz as well, just in case his monkship or monkhood or whatever that is, like his monk teachings, have any info on like suffering and giving to those, in need, or any teachings of the monastery that may reflect this.
Nothing particularly from the monastery. However, Baz, something about that image of the flaming hand seems very familiar to you. You feel like you've seen it at some point, but it's part of that area of your youth that you can barely remember.
Take me to their small friend.
Okay.
And Gilbetta, when you have the scene described to you, you know that when it comes to Ilmater is not necessarily an exclusive deity, but his depictions and his worshipping is generally done by all manner of religious folk during times of need. And it is thought a lot of the time that if you are about to die while enduring great suffering or great pain, people trust Ilmater to kind of usher them to the appropriate afterlife and bring them to their correct deity, almost like a cosmic chauffeur. So yeah, right.
Cosmic chauffeur.
Yeah, right. Like let me.
He's
take
like
you
the
to...
River Styx.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who's the guy from River Styx? Is that Anubis? Or no?
Yeah,
Anubis goes
he's
No.
basically
He's the boatman.
He's the deity that's there when you've had the worst time before you died, and he's like, "Man, that sucks, dude. It's gonna be okay. Let me take you to your deity. Everything's gonna be all right." So he's good guy deity.
I'm gonna relay that to everyone. Everything that I knew. Can I? Maybe I should see it first.
It occurs to me. Wait, were there 4 symbols, Isabel?
Yes.
Yes.
4 symbols, 4 keys, 4 clauses in the oath on the plaque.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
And it may require 4 of us. I don't know, but I'm ready to bleed for something.
So, which of those deities do you suppose corresponds to valor? Which to virtue? Which to defending the helpless? And which to upholding the weak? Because I think that will somehow indicate the order of the keys.
Well, defending the well,
if you want, you guys can all go down and take a look.
Since
I'll go down.
She didn't,
Baz wanted to go down and
like...
go see it with Zabel. Yeah, you guys don't get the impression there's any traps down here.
Zavel's gonna still make we gotta be quiet just in case things hear us. Like, they may not see us and it may not be in this direct hallway, but we still don't want to alert people to us being here.
Is that wailing still going on?
No, it just happened once when you opened the doors and then stopped, and now it's deathly silent. Okay,
That's
everybody
great.
make a perception check.
Great. Love it. Awesome.
Oh, shit.
No, don't see shit. Baz
Zero.
sees so many things.
Oh my god.
All right, let's see what everybody else sees.
Come on, crit fail.
I don't see jack shit.
I saw more than Kashano.
I've been blinded.
Yeah, no, it was.
Baz, what do your tiefling eyes see?
Well, Baz, yeah. Baz, you see, as you're coming
Everything.
down.
This
Yes,
darkness
you
is
see.
like light to me.
Yeah, no, darkness is like light to you. As you come down, you see a glowing kind of spectral figure wearing robes. He has horns like yours and a tail like yours. He's carrying a book and a staff, and he walks through the door as you come down.
Walks through the door. I thought you said walks through me.
No, walks through the door, not through you. No, you don't get. He doesn't even take notice of you, and you just catch a glimpse of him out of the corner of your eye as he walks through the door.
Nope.
It's just
What? Nope, what? What are you
Nope.
talking about?
What?
Nope. I don't do ghosts, guys. I don't do ghosts.
Ghost!
What ghosts? What are you talking about?
Ghost! Zoinks!
zoinks.
Okay, he's not telling us. Jobetta's just gonna walk up to the shrine.
Just shake his head. All right, Jovetta, make a religion check on the artifacts laying next by the shrine.
You mean the infinity?
Wow.
No, don't go up.
Nope.
Having an off cleric day.
Anybody else want to take a crack at that?
Yeah, wait, what kind of check are we
Religion.
doing? Religion? Eesh. Hey, buddy. God damn it. Roll 20 is fucking killing us. All right, if you're biting, you gotta go.
These are stones.
Yeah, these are stuff. This is stuff. Zavel, you know what they are. The hand, and this actually looks very familiar to you, Baz, and you're almost kind of drawn to it. It's a hand symbol like this, and it's surrounded by a blue flame on a stone tablet. You recognize, Zavel, you recognize this as a symbol of Azuth, which is a deity that wizards tend to worship, known for magic.
The fuck am I doing with wizards?
Oh, what indeed. And you notice that the gear is a depiction traditionally associated with the deity of Gond, who is the patron deity of creators and engineers. People who create new ideas and new objects and things. You know that the moon pendant is a symbol of Saloon. And you know that the gauntlet with an eye painted onto it is a symbol of Helm. And Helm is known as the deity as the Watcher, Protector.
Telling you guys.
And you know the coin is a symbol of...
That shit assembles all 5 coins onto the
Oh, wait,
dark.
are there 5 symbols?
No, just the 4. The hand,
The hand?
the burning hand tablet, the gear, the gauntlet. Oh, sorry, there are 5. Never mind, my mistake.
Yeah, there are 5 because you listed Sirach.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that
right.
would make that would make 5, and that would be the desecration of the shrine. And Helm and Timora were lovers at one point. Saloon and Timora are besties. Gond is cool. I mean, he is also, if I'm still correct, a halfling considered deity, which blacksmiths and all the like follow him.
Yeah.
So they're all connected, interconnected in the realm of deities and things like that. And he's relaying this information to everybody, just in case they're not up to date on their teachings and whatnot. But if there's a desecration of the deity of liars, there's something wrong here.
It seems like the desecration was by the deity of lies, the Prince of Lies. Like whoever desecrated this, likely, it's like tagging, right?
Yeah.
Prince of Lies was here. And you see that of the holy symbols splayed out in front of you in this place. That is the only one that is a deity that is associated with evil.
Yeah. So Zavel is going to curse Bashava under his breath because he feels that she has played some influence in this desecration, even though these aren't primarily his deities. And there is another computer playing music in the background. Sorry, guys. I hope you guys can still hear me.
No, we can hear you.
But yeah, so he's going to he's not happy. He's not quite sure what he's going to do right now.
All right.
You
guys
Sean's
feel
gonna take
like-
a closer look at these keys.
All right. It's a collection of 4 iron keys. There doesn't appear to be anything particularly unusual about them. You get the idea from looking at them that they do fit into these locks.
Is there any way to tell them apart besides their key pattern?
No, they all look roughly the same.
Shit.
Zavel has a
Gilberta-
suggestion.
Gilberta, like, if anyone has noticed, Gilberta is on the ground in front of this altar praying to Saloon. Like,
Yes.
You do notice that the altar has some spots where these offerings could have gone. The offerings are just kind of sitting in a pile next to the altar, like somebody
Yeah.
just. Push
yeah,
them
we
all
can
away.
fix. I think we need. I think our first priority needs to be to desecrate this.
Yes. Oh, you read my mind. I love you.
Like, I'm over here. She's like, Gilberta's freaking out because she's on the ground. She's
Yes.
praying. She's. It's all in Elvish. Like, none of
Yeah.
you know what she's saying.
Yeah, that's just like,
no, but Zavel is like, you guys need to do the same thing. We need to pray to our respective deities for guidance on where things go, because otherwise we are going to be lost AF.
This is unusual because Baz, you've never prayed to anyone.
Krishano just kind of stands there,
Yeah, Kashano doesn't really
unsure
have-
what to do.
Looking at Kashana like,
What are they doing?
Kashano feels he is his own god, probably.
Yeah. It's master of his own domain.
Unless he has
Um,
Mask as his deity, or anybody else like Sirach or others who follow like thieves and scoundrels.
I would say,
He definitely
wait, yeah, you
is
said Surat was what?
If I remember right, he's a chaotic evil deity or a neutral evil deity who killed Mask. If I remember correctly.
It's all.
Yeah, so Kashano just kind of goes, holy guider of...
You could try saying a prayer to Ilmater.
Ilmater is
because,
just
Ilmater
he's
is
neutral party.
Ilmater is everyone's friend. Like he's.
Yeah.
Ilmater, because he just doesn't he's not feeling it, so maybe
This isn't
he,
his
like,
wheelhouse, so it's
mumbles out. Maybe he mumbles out something he's heard, but he doesn't believe it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Does Kashano have a soft spot for like people in need? Although he is a con artist, like does he have like a soft
He
spot?
does.
Like ooh,
He very much so. He in his head he pictures himself as some sort of Robin Hood character. He doesn't act it much, but yeah.
So somebody could convey to Kashano that if this shrine
what
is
if it was
here-
Yevie that was hurt? How would you feel about him? Would you want him to be okay? Like, think of it as if Yevie was suffering here.
Yeah, this
Doesn't
shrine
say-
was
no, yeah, he definitely does. He does, think of himself as like I said, like a Robin Hood type, like take care of
and
those in need and take down the powerful.
And somebody could explain to Kashano, like, people don't put up shrines of Ilmater willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Like, this was put up for a very specific reason, that something happened here that required this kind of blessing.
Well, I suppose everything's worth a try. Yes.
Yeah, Zavel's gonna try to be like, hey, we gotta help, like,
We need to
people
fix
who are
this.
sad. Yeah.
Fine.
He doesn't want to interrupt
I think-
Gilberta's elvish, frantic, like,
Gilberta's
Saloon help.
out. Like, this is just. She doesn't literally
Mighty-
don't know what else to do. She's just.
Mighty Ilmater, please. Like, this is real fucked up. We could use a hand.
Shit is whack, yo!
We would really
Please
like
help.
to fix up your shrine here. Throw us a bone.
Okay. So you guys do your best to kind of reconstruct the shrine, and what do you do about this sign? It's just a wooden sign that has this desecrated symbol of the Prince of Lies on it. Do you remove it? Do you destroy it and try to put up a new symbol?
Do we have
What
holy
is-
water?
What if I create water? Does that make it holy? I mean, I have water.
You could create water and try to bless it, and then
Yeah, I mean, I could. I mean, I have some water. I could bless. Just bless.
You're a cleric, which is basically like a war priest. So
Yeah, like.
Yeah. Zavel's going to offer his water skin as well. And he's just going to kind of whisper a small prayer to Timora before handing it over to Jobetta.
All right.
I'm gonna try to.
Kashano's.
Bless the shit out of this water.
Well, alcohol is a pretty good graffiti remover in my experience. I do have some of Cookie's mead.
Are you willing to give your meat up to try that?
He seemed to have an endless supply. I'm fine with it.
I'm not too well versed with saloon, but shouldn't we wait until the moon is nigh to try to bless this water?
Can I do a religion check on that, or what I
Sure.
just know? I mean, I feel like Jobetta might know. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Look,
just all know.
you're pretty well versed. You're like certainly the blessing will be more powerful if you wait for the moonlight.
Yeah. But I don't know. If we wait for the moonlight, that's waiting until dark to do some shit in a crypt.
This
Guys,
is
I
true.
have a feeling that
So-
I don't know we still don't know what's in Cookie's magic mead. I have a feeling that there's an outside chance if we rub some of this on a magical plaque, something might happen. Maybe I'm just reaching. I don't know.
What is
Perhaps we
the
should pour
what
it in
is
the
the
goblet.
graffiti of? Like, what is the graffiti
Yeah.
of? Like, is
Does
it
it look like paint
is
or
it
chalk? or
paint?
what?
Does it look like blood? Is it?
It looks like ink, and it's black ink. Just put on this depiction of a skull with these radiant black lines in a circle around the skull.
Could this be the Black Hand doing this desecration? The Black Hand rope?
Well, Zavel informed you that this is a depiction associated with the deity known as the Prince of Lies.
Yeah, it's the Prince of
Do we
Lies.
know if there is the Black Hand rogue associated with any certain deity?
Not to your knowledge. You have a bit of background with them, and they're not necessarily part of that. They might
It's
worship
more of a
it.
faction more than a religion.
Yeah, there might be some members that do worship the Prince of Lies because that's kind of their brand a little bit, but
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let me try to bless some of this water.
okay.
So,
All right, you do a blessing on it, and you're able to use the water to kind of scrub off the symbol after you blessed it, and kind of restore the shrine to a semblance of its former glory. There's still some damage to the statue that you're not able to repair, but
I couldn't do it with mending.
you could try. Give it a shot.
Let me see. Let me just like click on it so that I can read it here.
Yeah, there you go.
Broken chain link, 2 halves of broken key, a torn cloak. As long as the breaker tear is no longer larger than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it.
You do your best to mend some portions of it. There's some large pieces that were broken right off, and you can't discern from like the stones about this area. But
Okay.
you mend some portions of it, and the shrine does appear to have a better look about it now. And you put the religious objects in front of it, and it occurs to you that this is not an uncommon practice. If something very perilous is going to take place, sometimes people will bring images of their deities before Ilmater.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
Ilmater knows where to take them if they die.
Yeah.
So
And by the way, Jobetta's not telling them any of this. She's praying fiercely in Elvish and just trying to like.
yeah, you try to fix everything. You fix everything until a level of calm washes over you,
Yeah.
and then you kind of relax a little bit.
All right. Oh, you seem better. Any insight onto where these stones go in order on the thing here?
On the
The
The keys.
the religious table thing, whatever you people call it.
I don't know. I've been kind of consumed in my own world.
Zavel, you turn your camera again. You're sideways now. Just keep it consistent.
I'm relocating. I'm sorry. A chair was needed that I was using as a table.
I see.
Oh.
Right.
But I don't know. Usually, when an altar is made to this deity, it's in hopes that when they die, that he will come and take them to their proper deity. So whoever laid these here, basically, I thought they were going to die and very well might be dead.
Okay. Did anyone notice symbols on the tombs upstairs?
I didn't look.
No one.
I was more convinced. I
I'm-
was more baffled by the moving wall.
I'm gonna
what
send
symbols?
unseen.
Actually,
I'm
no.
gonna send unseen servant to go look at the tombs.
Zavel had a pretty high perception check at that point. So I'm going to say, Zavel, you noticed that these tombs all had that symbol of the gauntlet with the eye painted on it.
Okay. It's like a how do you call it? Not
It's-
a mausoleum of like this deity.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a crypt. It's
Yeah.
it's basically like
Yeah.
a crypt for people who worship this deity, known as Helm.
Oh, okay, he's cool. I believe most paladins worship him, if I'm not mistaken.
A lot of paladins do worship Helm. Helm is known as a protector.
So he's lawful
Yeah.
good, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, lawful chaotic. Yeah.
I don't. So have we put the offerings back yet?
Oh yeah, everything's placed back in order, and it looks nice. And you guys feel very calm in this room now. Like the air of the room is completely changed, where there was a kind of sense of unease before.
Well, there was a lot of unease, especially for Gilbetta.
Did we pour the meat in the goblet?
I don't know.
Sorry, it's not a goblet; it's a gauntlet.
Oh,
like a
gauntlet.
glove,
I don't know
yeah,
why
yeah.
I heard goblet. I was like, what?
They're easily mixed up.
I'm telling you, right there.
I gotta clean my ears.
Yeah.
My halfling ears don't hear as well as they
Yeah.
used to.
I don't know. Should we? I don't know.
There doesn't appear to be anything in the altar that leads you to believe they need to be arranged in any specific way.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes it easier.
I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put one of my holy symbols here and leave it just in
Well,
case.
Are you
There
planning to
technically is
die?
already one of yours.
I know, right?
Zabella
like-
make an offering.
Gilbetta's going to like put her hand on it, like this one's me. So
Well, you could do.
Like, if
you
I
could do
die.
you could do a traditional offering to Saloon, which is like a small bowl of milk.
I don't have any.
All right, what is Zabel leaving for an offering?
He's going to leave an offering for both Timora and Ilmater, because he doesn't have any fruit or anything to offer to Saloon.
Yeah.
So what he'll do is he'll lay down a gold coin, and he's going to take out his dagger, and he's going to stab into like the little meaty bit of the palm of his hand to bleed on the coin.
Okay.
Alright.
And he's going to offer a small prayer.
Okay.
I think I don't have anything sufficient. I think what Gilbetta's going to do, I'm going to I've got some sticks of incense.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to put down a coin and then kind of cross 2 sticks of incense across it and burn the sticks of incense as I
Okay.
say a prayer to Saloon.
All right.
Kashana's kind of thinking, and he's kind of like well, what the fuck? What life's kind of wild right now, anyways. Why not try prayer? Who knows?
All right.
So he's gonna go ahead, and he's quiet. He's kind of like, he doesn't want to admit it to everybody though. He's kind of whispering under his breath a little prayer to I'm sorry, the guy, the downtrodden. I keep forgetting his name.
Ilmater.
I can't spell any of this shit. So, he's kind of whispering under his breath, like, Ilmater, I'm sorry for mocking you. You've never helped me out of my downtrodden places, but perhaps this once you can. And he's going to lay on there his old man disguise that's seen him.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Hey, that old man seen some shit.
Look, this is a big moment for him. That's like his security blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously, he's giving up.
Bella's just gonna quietly.
But listen, I'm gonna if we live through this, I'm gonna watch and make sure that he doesn't try to take it with him when we leave.
Just picks it up on the way out. I did this my own self.
I hadn't even thought of that.
Okay. All right. So, what are you guys gonna do about this door?
Well, we've got 4 keys. Do they
What
have?
do you think I'm gonna do? What I always do. My problem solver.
All right.
Yes.
Why don't we put the keys on the shrine?
Nope. We always have to try the Baz way. Okay.
All right, we're doing the Baz way first, but if it doesn't work, Zavel's gonna pick up the keys and put them at the shrine.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna look. Do they have any symbol or anything on the keys, or is it just plain? Like...
Nope. They just look like plain iron keys, and there are 4. They look about the same. All right. So, Baz, you punch the wall.
Yep.
Nothing happens, but you hear that scream.
Okay, no more punching.
Ugh.
I'm gonna punch it again.
I think you're making it scream.
I'm going to make a wild presumption here that there's something behind the door, and it's not the door itself. It's screaming.
You punch it again.
Out. I punch it again.
You punch it again. There's no scream.
He looks disappointed.
It's just like I thought I found a screaming door, and no, it's not.
I'm just gonna sit in the corner and just be all disappointed now.
Zavel's gonna offer him like a back pat and it's gonna be like,
So
not everything can be punched, friend.
I'm gonna...
All right. Wait. So all the keys, do they seem to like they would all fit in the same lock?
Yep.
They have the same teeth. All right. I'm thinking this is a directional situation. Turn the keys in different directions.
Maybe.
I mean, if they...
He's gonna grab a key and he's gonna put it into the first lock and see if it turns at all.
It does. It clicks.
Any particular direction?
Just the one direction. It can't turn the other direction. So it turns to the right.
Alright. Gilberta's gonna put the second key in. Just...
All right. You turn it, turns to the right, and clicks. You hear some mechanisms starting. You hear some mechanisms starting to turn inside the walls.
I'm gonna put in the final keys, and then punch the door and act like that did it.
It worked. I did. Look, I told you it would work. Guys.
The Baz way works.
All right, so the doors come open, and there's a huge ka-thunk when they stop, and a rush of rotten air. It just stinks like death.
Oh my God. This is worse than the Hill Giants.
This is not
the best. Do we need con saves?
No, you don't need con saves. However, you do hear.
Yeah, Zavel's gonna ready his crossbow.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Silence. All right.
Stay silent if you're dead.
So you can see in your torchlight that the hallway proceeds for about 15 feet and then turns to the right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm sneaking with my crossbow.
Okay, wait.
Send in the unseen servant ahead. Oh wait, hold on.
Zabel's sneaking with the crossbow. Is unseen servant going ahead with the torch?
Oh God.
Hold on, Gilberto. What?
Gilberto just wants to say, like, we're now adventuring into the area of probably if there are traps, they're about to start. So
yeah,
yes, and this is the part we don't know.
So I guess me and the unseen servant are rinse, washing, and repeating at this point.
Do we want it to go ahead and light up ahead of us, though? What if whatever's screaming or making something scream is...
Are there
alerted by the
places
light?
like
It would follow my step.
Are there like sconces on the walls for
Okay.
torches?
There
to be
are. There are unlit torches in a variety of sconces along the walls and even in the room that you're in currently.
What if we send the unseen servant ahead as far as possible, light all the torches way ahead of us to
Right.
alert anything going on before we get there?
Sure.
I would
That's what
rather
I
him
was-
go in step in the event that he triggers a trap.
Go
And then
in
we
front
can
of you?
both sneak. No, we'd be side by side in step. And
Okay.
we can light things as we move along in the event that there's a trap, so he doesn't trigger it going ahead.
All right. Well, the unseen servant actually can't trigger them, so he can, but
Yeah.
he can light things up.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, he can light ahead then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Good.
He lights it up, and you guys can see. And as he lights things up, even with that perception, you can see that there was, in fact, 4 doors that were raised up by the time that you had turned all these keys.
Okay.
Oh,
Like,
so they were like
like-
layered, so like one door, one
Yeah.
door, one door, one door.
Yeah, like some Maxwell Smart type shit. Like, just like...
Like
So-
that part in Skyrim where you have to like get all of them up at the same time.
Oh, yeah, no, tons of
Yeah.
doors. All right.
Okay. So, yeah.
So, and it leads into another kind of crypt room with some stacked bodies. Do you guys proceed into the room?
I'm imagining us going around the corner like Three Stooges style.
Yeah,
Heads
just like,
stacked up.
Did you say
Uh,
stacked bodies?
yeah, like in
And
the like you
the-
saw in the upper portion. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you meant just loose bodies. Like,
Oh,
Oh, no.
Piles of bodies, corpses piled up. You know.
I mean, it smells. So.
All right.
yeah, it's really bad. So
I'm
yeah,
gonna
there's nothing down the
investigate
other side of the hallway, but you can move into the next room.
I want to investigate those crypts real quick.
Okay, as you enter the room, it's another square room. There's another door directly across from you where you come into this room, and you can see another similar lock with 4 keyholes in it.
Should we? Should wait.
Hmm.
Crap!
Ah.
Do we have to get those fucking keys?
You see directly to your left, as you enter the room, a body curled up in the corner, dressed in Kashana, what you can immediately perceive as performer's clothes. He is hunched over, clutching something to his chest, and beside him is a scribe's kit that is open, and there's a loose piece of paper kind of flapping in the breeze of the tomb. And it's a very solemn image. It doesn't appear that this person was entombed here. It appears that they were killed.
Okay. I'm gonna take a closer look and see what they were holding and what's on the paper.
All right, you go up to the paper. The paper is this. If you'll check your journal, the journal entry that says The Chronicles of Fate's Intervention.
Bard extraordinaire. Fucking bard.
The Chronicles of Fate's Intervention.
Obviously, he wasn't extraordinaire since he died.
I was a Luskin when I met them, enjoying some revelry after watching the wet parade. Something about this group struck me. While others gathered in joyous song and revelry, enjoying food and drink, their tone was solemn. They gathered round a table speaking in hushed tones over a strange chest. Smelling a new tale of adventure, I approached them to learn more. Their leader, a massive half-orc and paladin of Helm, gave me pause. But his kind demeanor relieved any anxiety I had. I befriended them. They called their group Fate's Intervention. They were 4 in the party. Ograth, the paladin, a half-orc of the kindest temperament I have ever seen. Lunaria, a half-elf, a cleric of Saloon, a quiet and beautiful woman devoted to her patron. Their wizard, Vaz Talath, if the tiefling house Brimstone Circle, a solemn man of careful study and few words, seeking to cast off malicious implications of his family's ancient past, and their rogue, a dwarven woman by the name of Nala Gearspinner, a boisterous personality with a knack for engineering. As I got to know them, their solemn tone became clear. They carried a heavy burden, and soon I would share it. So you've got Ograth, paladin, half-orc, Lunaria, half-elf, cleric of saloon, wizard, tiefling,
And a
of the
dwarven
house
rogue.
Brimstone. So I'm guessing the fire one. And the rogue, the Nala Gearspinner.
Okay, wait. Lunaria.
So we've got
Does Gilberto recognize that when he says it?
No, you don't recognize the name.
we've got whatever the paladin is.
However, Baz,
Yeah.
you notice that that name is very similar to yours, the tiefling wizard that he named.
Yeah.
Yes. Bastala.
Bastalath.
Bastalath. Interesting.
Careful study and few words. Well, I don't know about study, but Baz
He
has
stole my
few
name.
words.
You stole my name.
Or did you steal his name?
Bastalath. Baz, do you know any Bastalath?
The name seems very familiar to you, Baz, and you can't quite put your finger on it.
Yeah.
It's like a memory you don't have, but there's a familiarity to it.
Baz the Laugh is my name.
Bastalath is your name?
Just kidding. No. Like,
Are we rolling deceptions on this one? Because I believe it.
you know what?
I don't know nothing about tieflings.
It could be your full name.
Yeah.
It could be. He's like
That's my
Bartholomew or
thought.
something.
Seeking off to cast the malicious implications of his family. Could this be a long-lost relative of yours? And that family with its ancient
I mean,
past?
is that his real name? Like, I don't.
Yeah, 50-50. Could go either way. Kashano, as you investigate the body, you also notice a bloodstained piece of paper that he's clutching to his chest.
I heard what you were about to say. Bloodstained pizza.
Bloodstained piece of pizza clutching to his
I
chest.
hope it's combination.
Yeah, no.
I would defend a combination.
Got that stuffed crust though?
Yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, totally. Garlic stuffed crust.
The piece of paper, as you unfold it, has the top ripped off. And underneath, it just says, betrayed us.
Ooh.
Oh no! Gilberto does not like party betrayals.
Also, as you investigate
As she
him,
says this, my fist goes down. You
Don't
all know
like
my
it.
secret. You can't leave here.
Bastalath, if that's even your real name.
Maybe.
Scrawled in blood to the left of this corpse is a musical composition on the cold stone floor.
Play a Satoon.
Shadow's gonna attempt to whistle it since all he has with him is a drum. I don't know how he's gonna play that, so he's gonna try to whistle.
Well, don't you have the chime
You have
with
the-
you that
you
you
have
used
the-
to open
Oh, I
the
have
door
the chime.
or the
Yeah.
wall?
Yeah, I'm gonna try playing those notes on the chime.
Okay.
God. Gilberto's readying herself. Gilberto's like,
Oh, and this is the body of a halfling, by the way.
Oh, rude.
Yeah. Look, it's happening.
Well, the
You're-
halfling gotta die first.
You're unable to play it with your mouth. From reading it and your familiarity with music, you get the impression that this is a woodwind melody. You need some kind of flute to play it properly.
So I can't whistle it though.
No, you're not able to whistle it. You try and it comes out kind of clunky. It doesn't quite sound the way it's supposed to.
Did you ever say what the corpse was holding in his hand?
Yes, a crumpled piece of paper with the top ripped off.
someone's
oh,
betrayed.
okay.
Got it. I thought that was
You
good.
can. Does he have anything on him of use, Kashano?
do know how to play the pan flute, but I don't have one on. I only have a drum with me.
Is there any wood around? I can make an improvised one. I do have string.
You can carve a...
Kashano, does the bard have anything of use on him?
He's just got a rusty rapier in his clothes.
There's a journal entry. Oh, I'm assuming he read that out loud to everybody.
He did.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume.
Okay, good. There's, other than that, there's just this other piece of paper indicating that someone betrayed them, but strangely seems to have written in blood as he was dying this composition. Anyone have a flute on them?
No, but I have an idea.
Actually,
Let's see if the DM goes for that.
Actually, wait, hold on. Baz,
Wait,
you
what,
have a
Baz?
flute?
Do you have a flute?
I do.
Oh shit!
You have a flute?
That is a
Fantastic.
flute? What?
Were you a bard in a former life? Like what?
Do you know how to play
I got it. Yeah, actually, I do know how to play it.
Why not?
What?
You try playing this tune.
Sure.
All right, give me a performance check. Oh wow, 12 with the flute. You play the tune really well. You feel like something's supposed to happen, like there's power in the notes, but you feel like you don't have the right instrument for it. Kashano, you notice from investigating the corpse that there is a buckle on his belt that you're familiar with because of your familiarity with the instrument, where somebody would normally put a pan flute. But it is open.
A pan flute here. Everyone, take a look around.
Ew. All right.
If you can find it anywhere.
Do an investigation.
Because Isabella was getting ready
I
to
don't
use that empty glass vial he has as a woodland instrument. Try me.
So like I said, there's some walls. There's some walls. I don't really see much beyond that.
Now,
What do my halfling eyes see?
your halfling eyes see
Critical
Oh,
20!
dang.
trail of dried blood. There's a small amount dripping in the center of the room, and then a very large amount that streaks across the room into the corner where the corpse is.
Oh.
Anything extra with my crit 20?
No pan flute? Like,
No pan flute.
Presumably, if someone betrayed them, they might have stolen it.
well, that's not very nice, says the rogue.
How long is this flute that you have, Baz?
About 12 inches.
How attached to this flute are you?
I mean, it's what I do in my spare time.
But but if we got you another one,
made it into a pan flute, would that fly with you?
How recent is this blood? I'm still looking at the blood.
That wouldn't even work.
The blood is very old. Like, it is dried and brown at this point.
Oh, okay.
You imagine this blood is a similar age to this corpse.
Is
Which
there
is
anything
very
in
much
like a puddle of
decayed
blood?
and kind of rotted and stuff? No.
Can we take his bones and make a pan flute with like some survival checks and a dagger and some serious whittling?
Oh yeah!
Because I'm ready to do that.
Straight
Like,
up,
fuck
though.
her ribs. Like, she don't need them no more. She's dead as shit.
Yeah, dude.
You think that you probably could, but you feel like this is a composition for a very specific instrument, the one that he carried.
All right.
But I can't make a pan flute out of bones? Like,
You
I feel
could.
like...
You could, but it
it's
wouldn't
not-
Good.
be
It wouldn't work.
probably
Listen,
not gonna work.
I do like that
no.
idea, though. Let's table that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll desecrate some corpses if I have to.
So, okay. I think so. And here's another question. We're still back to this. That door hole has 4 more keys in it. The keys, presumably, did we leave the keys in the door?
Well, we did notice that there were 4 doors that opened with keys. My concern is that we can't.
Do we
take
have
them
to
out
do
without...
some puzzle shit?
I think we might need you some puzzle shit.
to lock them in place somehow.
The DM is smiling, so.
The DM is having a great time.
Can we take the bones off that halfling and make lock picks and
Good Lord.
let's lock pick these for.
You do not want to. He doesn't have
anyone
that
have
many
a thieves kit?
I do have thieves tools, but I'm
I
ready to break
actually do have
scripts for no
thieves
reason.
I think we all have thieves tools.
I don't.
Thieves
Gilberto does
tools
not
and
steal.
proficiency.
Gilberto don't
Yeah.
steal.
Oh, I steal and kill. I don't care.
Yeah.
Can I lock pick these tools?
You
Or
sure can.
the thing with my tools?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Sean got it.
All right.
But I mean-
Shano dives in with his lock picking and his
Yeah.
thieves tools. You start lock picking it, and you're able to get 2 of the locks.
Okay.
But you can't get the other 3. You can hear the mechanisms
Wait.
in the door turning,
there's
but something
5
stops.
on this one?
Are there 5 on this
Or,
one?
sorry. The other you get 2, but you can't get the other 2.
Oh.
You can feel the mechanisms go, but then something stops them, almost like there's a catch.
Okay, so if we go back to the other door, can we see? Let's see. Should we see how long it takes for the thing to close? Because presumably, if you could pull the key out and then like dive under the thing before it,
Then how would we get out?
I don't know.
What if we can remove 2 of the keys and pick the locks there, and then use those keys? So we have 2 keys in each set of locks, and everything's open.
I mean, I don't. But what if there are
we
more
could.
beyond? What if there are more doors
Yeah,
like
what if
this
there are more?
beyond?
Is there anything in like the blood pile? Like, are there keys in there or something where like the mass blood pile is, not like the little drippies?
No, nothing.
There's the
And
blood
this is
pile
just
that
an empty. This is just an empty room with stacks of bodies and a dead halfling.
What's on the
Yeah.
ceiling
Well,
above
let's
the blood
check
pile?
all the other bodies.
What's on the ceiling over the blood pile?
All the other bodies are entombed. Over the ceiling
Yeah.
in the blood pile, there's nothing. It's just a clear ceiling.
Can we check the tombs, like, of the entombed bodies? Like, whatever they have, they don't need anymore.
Sure, you can tear them open and see what's inside.
Okay, cool.
I don't care about that. I care about figuring out the keys. Jabetta.
Yeah, I didn't see shit.
Yeah.
Um,
Just like,
There's
yeah,
just bodies.
there's a lot of paladins and clerics in here, that's for sure.
Can I do?
Yeah.
Can I? Since this is like a, I don't know. Since it's like a religious crypt, it's a tomb. Can I do some kind of check to see if I know anything about these doors and like what the?
You can do an investigation check on the locks.
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, no, nothing.
You know what? Zabel's gonna pray to Timora because he doesn't know what the fuck to do.
Jabetta's basically always praying.
Just
Like, that's
100%
her
of the
lover
time.
anyway, his deity's lover, so I
Yeah.
mean, Timora has to know something.
All right. So you pray to Timora. As you're praying to Timora, one of the keys in the first room falls out of the lock.
Oh, well, okay,
All right,
guys,
all
we gotta
right. So
take those keys out.
Jobetta's like, oh shit, and she starts praying to Salune. She's like, hey Salune, give me another key.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't fall out. Just the first one does.
Okay,
Oh, no, you're good.
so maybe that key of clue should. Oh god. All right, and the key fell out, and the door didn't. I mean, can we just take the keys out? Because presumably we just fucking take the keys out and it's fine. I mean, when you unlock a door, it's unlocked. Like,
A spectral image
Worth a try.
moves through the wall. It appears to be a halfling, dressed in the
cool.
same manner as the corpse in the corner. When it sees you, its visage turns just frightening and horrific. And
I
this
punch it.
cloud of purpley smoke billows around it.
Nope, I punch it.
All right,
It's go time.
all right. Everybody roll initiative.
stop. Fucking.
What?
Alright,
To be fair, it was supposed to be initiative anyways. I rolled my percentiles.
sounds good.
There's a ghost table.
It doesn't even matter if I spoke to it in halfling. Like, it'd be
I'm
like,
sorry,
okay,
guys.
whatever.
Baz
Just
doesn't
like,
do ghosts.
Baz
Baz
doesn't do
doesn't do
anything.
let's go. I'm about to shoot the shit out of this thing.
Gonna shoot the shit out of this
Fucking
ghost.
nat 20 on initiative. What the fuck?
I am shooting the shit out of this thing.
Okay. Alright.
They dying? Are they okay?
They're gonna be alright.
Yeah, whoever I don't know who that is, but they don't sound okay.
Bruh, like yo,
They sound like they need a Jobetta Hill. Like what the fuck?
What is Jabetta's initiative? I didn't see it.
It was 12.15.
Okay,
12.
25. Oh, there it is. That's, okay.
Yeah.
I see it now. Haha. And that was fine. Okay, so top of the round is Zavel, but we'll give Baz his opportunity punch first.
Yes, punch the shit out of it.
All right. With 13, you hit him.
oh
Wait a
my.
minute. Are we out of here? Are we out of here?
7
All right.
points of bludgeoning.
7 points of bludgeoning.
Do I get my bonus attack?
Yeah, you can gain your bonus attack. You feel your fists kind of passing through it, and it's almost kind of a numbing sensation. But as you punch it, you feel this kind of burst of this kind of holy energy in your punches.
Ooh, 24 for the second one though.
24 is a hit.
4 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
As I'm just gonna.
So you give that ghost a 1-2 punch, and it hurt it a lot more than you expected. All right, Zavel, your turn.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
That's just what I do. But I'm assuming it sees me, so I'm not gonna get sneak attack on that.
You actually will because I'm in 5 feet of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. So I wouldn't even have to roll stealth on that, would I?
Nope. That's why we work
Alright.
so great together.
I know, right? I'm gonna shoot the shit out of it.
Okay. You launch your arrow, and it glows with a holy light as it strikes the specter. And it
I
just
thought I was special.
Well, it's taking 21 points of damage, so.
Yeah. It dissipates.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna find like a pillar or something to hide by or behind, or even use that corpse as cover if it's like leaning against something.
Okay. All right. Combat ends. That was quick.
Right.
So it's dead?
It's dissipated.
Well, it's gone.
Great. Okay, so the
Oh,
one
that
thing
was
that may
easy.
have been able to give us a clue as to where the pan flute is
Yes.
gone.
Yes.
Got it. Awesome.
Look, guys. You don't mess with ghosts.
You can
I
do
mess
an
with
Arcana
ghosts all
check.
the time. Maybe you don't, but you know, I have some experience with ghosts. So let's not consult me or anything. Then.
Do an Arcana
To be
check.
fair, it
to
looked
see
pretty
where-
vicious. Like it didn't want to talk. So.
You can do an Arcana check
Well-
to see how familiar you were with this particular type of ghost.
All right. 13. All 13s good. Shit.
All 13s all day. So this was a specter. This is somebody who died in a horrific way while there was some dark magical energies about. They're usually chaotic evil and can't be spoken to. They don't speak, specters. They're not like normal ghosts.
I mean,
Yeah, they're just ready to
clearly
fight
it
on
was a
site.
specter. It
Right.
died in a horrific pile of blood.
Jobetta's going to look at where the key dropped.
Okay, you go look at
Jobetta
where the
just
key
walked
drops.
out.
The key is on the ground in front of the lock in the first room.
Well, I'm gonna pick that key up.
Okay, you pick it up. You notice none of the doors have closed.
So I'm gonna pull the second key out.
Okay, none of the doors closed.
Third key,
None of the doors closed.
fourth key.
None of the doors closed.
Okay, we're good. Let's go.
Great. Great.
That's how a door works. It's
That
lovely.
works. Sometimes.
All right.
Okay.
more
So-
like launching a missile.
You pull out all the keys and you go up to the other lock.
Yep.
All right.
First key in.
All right. Click.
Second.
Click.
Third.
Click.
Fourth.
Click. You hear another sound like a mechanical catch being removed, and the door flies up and reveals another hallway, arcing into an L.
How far are we into that invisible servant spell? Like, how long has it been since it's been casted?
Yeah.
A couple minutes. We'll say you guys have burned up 5 minutes on it so far.
Oh, we got tons of time.
Hold on.
Okay.
Jobetta's taking all the keys back out.
Okay. You take all the keys back out.
So that means.
Listen, does everyone want one of us to hold all the keys, or does each of us want to hold a key?
Well, if we spread them out, either way, if we spread them out, and one of us gets stuck away from whatever necessary locks, we're in the same place as if the one person with all the keys got stuck without the locks. So, who is the one person who's least likely to get stuck on the wrong side of a door, I guess?
I think one person should keep the keys.
Yeah, but who?
Not Baz.
I would think that the rogue, the stealthy one, who can slip under things.
Oh my god.
I don't like that sound. And
So
what if the Prince of Lies is still among us?
Hey, if you're dead, be silent.
Jobetta starts praying again in Elvish. Just
It's
dead.
like every time this
He's dead.
happens. It's
Yeah.
like, oh shit, Betta's rocking.
she's like salune, ting yong, yes, no,
Oh no, look, Betta's gonna get fucked up today. Okay.
Oh god.
Well,
Jobetta
shit.
does not
The
like
clerics had a commission for that one.
So how are we gonna proceed down this hallway?
So who's got
I
the
would.
keys? Who am I giving the keys to? I hold them or I'm giving them to somebody?
I think we should split them between Baz and Kashano.
Split them?
Yeah, 2 and 2.
Okay.
Because if we can still get 2 open, then we could potentially lockpick 2.
I
or
think
if all the
split 'em-
keys are the same.
Oh,
Can
yeah,
we
I
make
guess-
copies of the keys?
Who's going to be able to lockpick better, Kashano or Baz? Because I think Zabel and somebody else should be it.
Zabel and Kashano probably have the best lockpicking since we
I
both have
have plus.
proficiency in lockpicking.
I can't lockpick shit.
I have +5 to lockpicking.
Oh, well then.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I don't see why I can't split it between you and Baz since you both have 5 to lockpick.
Yeah, that works then.
All right.
I'm not all just punching. I have other things I can
Well,
do.
you have not proven
Love
that
to
at all.
see it.
Let's
Maybe
see
he
those
can use
skills.
his tail to lockpick something.
Yeah,
we don't know.
I would allow
I don't know my ways.
I know nothing about the ways of the monk. I would.
Jobetta's walking. Jobetta is looking through the door, like not walking through it, but she's not paying attention to them anymore.
It's another L-shaped hallway. It L's to the right. Or yeah.
Again.
I'm ready to rinse, wash, and repeat with the invisible servant.
Yeah, send him down, light it up.
Okay, you send the invisible servant down. He reaches another door at the end of the hallway. He lights up the torches, and you can see next to the door a stone panel has been removed from the wall, and inside there's a number of gearworks. And into the gearworks, somebody's has put steel pitons to keep the gears from moving.
That's not good.
Okay, so I'm gonna command that unseen servant. Unseen servant can like carry small objects, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking we might need that gear. Should I send him back to grab that gear for us?
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay.
Have him put the torch in one of the sconces, or light one of the unlit torches in the sconces, or a few of them while on his way down. I don't give a shit because I don't have dark vision.
I
no,
assume
he
he lights them
lights
on the
them
way
up.
in.
He lights them
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And he can out the torch, and for me to put out, he can go back and retrieve the gear.
All right, but do we want to remove the gear from the altar situation or not?
A spectral image runs past all of you and disappears into the wall.
We get a look at it?
Yeah.
It almost looks like a half-elf woman, but it just runs through you like a crowd and then disappears into a wall.
As she's running through the wall, I'm
Let's
gonna
just talk
punch it
about
and
this
be
for a
like,
second.
"It's
Let's
freaking
just talk
gone."
about this for a second. So far, we've seen
Piss off,
we've
Ghost!
seen
This is like...
we've seen the half elf. Or not the half elf. We have seen the half elf, which was mentioned in the letter. We've seen the halfling, which was mentioned in the journal that we found. So there's 2 out of the 5.
And that was definitely the halfling that was laying on the
Technically,
floor.
I've seen 3.
Are you gonna tell us about it?
When did you see 3?
Oh, I saw when we went in here. When we first got in here. I just
Well,
didn't
you
tell
didn't say that.
Oh, is that the thing you were swatting?
Is that what you said? Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
Oh, it was the tiefling guy.
Okay, so the tiefling, which was also mentioned.
I see.
Yeah, I want to hunt him down and like just kind of
So
beat
we've
him up.
seen
take
3
him
out
on.
of 5. So we're still missing the orc and the other one. I don't remember which one the other one.
The wizard.
Yes,
No, wizard's the one we saw. No, we're missing
The
the
dwarf
orc
and it was a dwarf and an orc.
dwarf. Yeah,
Dwarf and
the
an
dwarf,
orc.
gear spinner.
Dwark.
Clearly left the gear. So
The
wait,
dwarf.
do we think we should grab that gear or should we not disturb the altar anymore?
It wasn't. Was it on the altar?
Well, I guess, and she's already dead, so we don't have to worry about her. Let's go get that gear. I'm gonna send Unseen Servant to get that gear. She's been ferried, or no, she hasn't been ferried over. She's still here. That's what's going on. Because of the desecration, these people can't move on.
I mean, probably because
She's not going to miss her gear.
No, but she might get angry because we're dooming her to be stuck here.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, well, it's going to become our problem.
But she put the offering up of the coin with Selune because Lunaria, the half elf, was the one that worshipped Selune. So she had the offering of the coin up.
Actually,
right, but the dwarven woman, Nala Gear Spinner, with a knack for engineering, was the one with the gear.
So what
we haven't seen her
yet.
We have not seen
her yet. Yes, she might still attack us.
If the wizard guy attacks us.
Okay, well, if she does attack us, they didn't even get a turn.
If the wizard guy attacks us,
he's gone.
All right, let's go get the gear. We'll get the gear.
All right, you guys get the gear.
AC. I know from player facts, you got no AC with the wizard.
I can take a wizard. I can punch a wizard right now. All right, so you get the gear, and you guys go through the hallway.
Yeah.
We're gonna go down to that hallway, and bring Unseen. Well, since Unseen Servant is back with us, can he try to remove those pins so that I don't have to stick my fingers in there?
Yeah, he can remove the pins, but as you move down the hallway,
yep.
Kashano, your foot ruffles a piece of paper tucked into the side of the hallway.
Oh, what's this?
Read us another story, Obot.
It's in your journals, titled Chapter 2.
Oh, that's not.
Let's see. Chapter 2. It's not marked as a journal entry the same as the other.
It pops up. I don't know about you guys, but when he's clicking this shit, it just pops up on my screen automatically.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see. They found it in an ancient necropolis hidden in the spine of the world, a phylactery containing an ancient and powerful lich, as well as the bound essences of his Wrathlord generals. I said generals. All attempts to destroy the objects had failed. They bound the items in a holy chest, but they knew it would not hold forever. Ulgrath knew of an ancient and powerful ritual. They would channel the essence and power of the undead beings into a kind of holy mock phylactery where they would be purified and destroyed. However, it would require much preparation gold and some rare and powerful artifacts to complete. They were on their way to Yartar to meet a man with many resources that may be able to provide them with what they need to complete the ritual. Baztalath pulled me aside before we retired to bed. He asked that I keep things secret until danger had passed. Word travels quickly around the Sword Coast, and you never know where a lich's servants may be lurking. I agreed and decided to accompany them to Yata. Holy fuck, did we get sent here by a lich?
Complete the ritual. Seal the pack.
We don't know who the benefactor was.
We don't.
Are we serving a lich right now? I think we're serving a lich right now.
Are
we evil already?
Time.
We might be serving a lich.
I'm having a wonderful time.
I mean, I tried to get the dude's name, but he didn't want to tell me, so.
Oh, by the way, your unseen servant, when he removes the pittance from the gear mechanism, it spins and the door flies open.
Out loud.
Hey guys, I need a favor.
Say that being so loud when you said that.
I need you all to guard my body real quick.
What?
Okay.
It's just like.
Are you really gonna do this right now?
Yes.
You're gonna transcend the planes right now?
Yeah. Kinda, maybe. I don't know. I just need you to do this. Trust me.
How much are we getting paid to do this?
Yeah, right?
I
Like,
mean,
watching
within this
free.
bag of 200 gold I got.
That we all collectively own? You're gonna pay me with my own money? Nice.
Exactly.
You're going to pay us with our own company funds. All right, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Anyways,
because
so,
you're just
I don't
enough
remember-
to do that. Like, I'm okay with that.
Why are you? What's your plan?
Okay, so I'm gonna meditate real quick on my staff because it keeps telling me to do something that's eerie similar to this, and I just want to see if maybe, just maybe, I can get some more clues on this.
Okay. Are you guys gonna guard him while he meditates? If you want, you could probably meditate while you explore the next room now that the door's open.
And I'm pretty sure we can look at stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
can you put your body
I'm gonna
in
have
the
Unseen
room
Servant explore the next room while he's meditating. We're gonna stay at the doorway.
All right. So.
All right. I give him a meditated stance, I get my staff, and I go full in.
All right, you go full in. And while you're getting into the mood of meditating, I'm going to say what the Unseen Servant sees.
Okay.
As the Unseen Servant enters the room, directly to the left of the Unseen Servant, the doorway leads directly into the middle of the room, and in the far right corner at the other side of the room, there's another doorway with another set of locks. Directly to the left of the Unseen Servant, there is the corpse of a dwarf. Its hands clutched around lock-picking instruments and its head up against the wall.
Baz, wake up, Baz.
Baz is reaching deep meditation.
So there's. Wait, he's with what? Like, lockpicks what? Like, what?
Lockpicks clutched in her hands, lodged into the locking mechanism, as though she was trying to pick it. And her head is up against the door. And she's just kind of collapsed in that pose.
Oh, she's hella dead. Okay.
Does she have like a gash in the back of her head, or like?
No, the body is just desiccated and rotted and like just not in good shape. You can see bone through bits of the armor, like it's. Baz, as you meditate, different from the usual images that you see an image of a woman and a man that appear to be the same species as you. They're running. They're running away from something. It's a very dark place. There are stalactites and stalagmites around. And they share conversation. They say if they find him, they'll just use him. Have you thought of a name yet? I thought we'd name him after our grandfather. My grandfather. We'll never know what happened to him. But little Baztalath will carry his legacy. We have to hurry. And then they disappear into the night. And then you wake up.
Okay, Baz, was that fruitful? Hello?
Is he still with us? Did he even get any of that? Oh, no, he's still here.
Baz, Baz, we're in a crypt. We don't really have time for this
Moment
right
of
now.
silence.
There's gonna be something to punch real quick. As
I'm going to I don't know how to deal with that vision right
You
now.
don't know how to process that.
Deal
Are
with
you
what
saying that out loud?
Yes.
what?
All right.
Deal with what?
What? Yeah.
What did
What?
you see?
You realize we weren't there, right? We didn't.
I saw my parents. I'd never met my parents before.
Well, who has?
Okay. So what did you? What
Has.
Because I was like, yeah, like same, right?
direction I
Like,
was gonna go. Not the direction that I was thinking, but okay. What were they doing? What were they doing? What were they doing?
They were running from something. I didn't get the answers I wanted. I can't talk about this right now. Let's find my grandfather. I mean,
You're what?
Wait, you're what?
let's
Wait.
just
Hey,
keep
is
going.
this guy your grandfather that's running around? My accent went way weird there.
Baz Talath? Is that so? It is your name.
So your family does have ancient shit to deal with.
Why the fuck are we here with your family and your ancient shit? Like, I feel like you should have resolved this shit.
I
Like,
don't.
this sounds like a personal problem, Baz.
I never knew any of my family, so
Well,
I
yeah,
kind of
you have
really
their
don't
shit.
care for them, really.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's probably your parents right there. Like, they were probably going to the movies or something. I don't know.
Well,
It has nothing to do with me.
no fucks.
Well, they abandoned me, so you know what? They can die for all I care.
Well, you tell them to die quieter
Yes.
this
Same,
seems
but
like
that's-
some tiefling shit.
All right.
Back to your grandfather. Are you saying that thing you saw earlier may have been your is your grandfather Baz Talath, the one who was here?
Yes.
So his body is here somewhere.
So your
Yes.
parents. So
Look,
did your parents mention him in your? So your dad's dad. I don't know what is happening to my accent. I'm going Brooklyn all of a sudden. So
it's wonderful.
So your father's father is dead in here somewhere.
I guess so. Look, guys, I told you I'd never met my parents. I don't know anything about my family.
Well, your parents and your parents.
We're only
parents
asking
need to
about
get
your
their shit
vision.
together.
Baz, you need to tell us what you just saw because it sounds important.
I saw my parents running away from something in a cave, and they were discussing what they're gonna name me, and they named me after my grandfather. But you know, I always just went by Baz because that was what was named on my crib. That's it.
Did you
So we're
notice
running
any
from some
distinguishing features
unseen
of the
peril.
Right. Let's
I
talk about
know
our baby
The
name.
kid,
while
I mean, I noticed
Right.
that he
Of
was
the
a
cave.
tiefling that was probably going to grow strong and punch people.
No, the cave.
Yes, too
Were there
much.
any distinguishing features of the cave in your vision? Can we figure out
There were
what cave it is? Is that relevant?
stalagmites.
Cave things?
Baz, do a history check.
Woo, history.
To your knowledge, you've never been there yourself, but your master sometimes described it. You think that was the Underdark.
You ever heard of the Underdark?
Yes, I have.
I don't know.
Don't
Have I
ever
heard
go
of the
there.
Underdark?
It's a
That's where
terrible
all
place. Don't go there.
the drows and shit hang out.
Yeah, most people have heard of the Underdark. It is basically the world that exists beneath the world.
Like,
Did we
why
take
would
a-
anyone go to Lolth's playground? Like, who does that?
Did we take a closer look at the dwarf corpse yet?
I don't know.
Nobody's gone in the room.
Yeah, you guys are just the unseen servant saw it, and you're just like, "What the fuck is this?"
Gilberto's going to. Did he light up the room as well, or just the hallway? Has he already
Just
lit the room?
I don't know. Up to you guys. You can have him like moving around the room slowly, lighting torches, because that was the last command.
I mean, I have dark vision. I have dark vision, so like I can see either way.
He was still commanded to light every torch he saw, so.
Yeah. Okay.
So he might just be going around the room slowly lighting torches while you guys figure stuff out.
Great.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna take a step into the room.
Yeah, I don't feel any safer here than in the room, so let's get in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a step in and have.
The shit here walks through walls, so one room's as good as another.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. It really doesn't matter.
I'm gonna go in there and take another look at. I'm gonna take a close look at that their dwarf person there.
Okay. You go in to take a look at the dwarf. You see a spectral image of the dwarf run up behind you.
What?
And vanish as it reaches that point.
Kashana, you saw that shit, right? Gilberto says, like.
Yes.
Okay.
It seemed to be running from something.
You investigate the dwarf, and on the dwarf you find a set of daggers of not particularly great quality anymore now that they've been hanging on this rotting corpse for a while. But more interestingly, you do find a crossbow, and attached to the crossbow appears to be some kind of very particular scope. It's got a series of lenses on it. It seems to be a very good manufacturer.
Is this a sniping crossbow?
Deville!
Right?
Do you have one of these?
Yeah, what? Wait, what?
Do you have?
Holy shit, is that a scope?
Yes, some sort of viewing device. What?
You
want this, right?
Yeah, let me see that. Is he gonna like pick it up and like?
And I'm taking those rusty daggers too.
All right, Zavel, you pick up the scope, and you can easily attach it to your current weapons, your crossbow. And you look through it, and you can see very far into the distance.
Good lord.
Long shot crossbow scope.
Oh.
The long shot
I need
crossbow
a cold shower.
scope.
Right? Holy shit, dude.
The long shot crossbow scope can be used once per day to make a ranged shot without any ranged penalty. Anything you can see.
Wow, that's actually pretty really great.
Make that attack with advantage.
I love it.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay.
Alternatively, twice
So
per
it's a
day.
long shot crossbow scope.
But wait, there's more.
Alternatively, twice per day.
Okay,
you
Billy
can
Mays.
make a targeted shot to a specific area, item, or weapon on a person without disadvantage.
Ooh. Okay.
Great.
So you can
Recharges after a long rest.
All right, sweet.
Okay. All right. So, anything else of note on the dwarf? Any more parchment or journal entries, or?
There's a tinkerer's kit.
I want that.
Oh, you want that? Okay.
Just like dibs.
Yeah. Just.
There's a tinkerer's kit, and just usual rogue supplies.
Nice. Like ball bearings and
Yeah. Like
rope and shit like that.
Yeah, very similar to the rogue's kit that you carry.
Can I have that?
Yeah, no, you can double up on it if you want.
Hell yeah.
I just want the tinkerer's kit.
Sweet.
All right.
All right.
So there's another door on the other side of this room.
Go check out their door. Oh wait, is this the door that the dwarf was at?
Yeah.
This is the door that you saw the spectral dwarf running out of towards you, and she vanished by the time she arrived where the corpse was.
Is there one? There's one door, or there's two?
Just one.
Oh, okay. So they're at the entrance. Okay, whatever. All right, yeah, let's go check out that door.
Do we need to pull her Lock picks out of it.
This is a different one. She was trying to pick the door to get out.
Oh, okay.
To where you guys came in.
Sorry.
Like, this was the exit. And it appears that somebody had put those pittons in, so the door just couldn't open.
Sorry, Jobetta was like looking at her Tinker kit, so she was, you know.
So yeah, you get the impression that somebody made sure that this dwarf wasn't going to be able to leave.
We locked her in there.
That's not good.
Okay. The other door, does this also have 4 locks? Though?
So far.
Yep.
Wait, can we just talk about this for a second?
Yeah.
So we know she was trying to get out. So I don't think she was the one that betrayed the party. I don't think the bard was the one that betrayed the party. So far, it's either the tiefling and she like shoots a look at Baz. the sea elf and she like prays that it's not that.
Half elf.
Half elf, sorry. And she like prays that it's not the half elf. And then the orc or the other one.
Are these some kind of racist?
What?
Oh, yeah, or the orc.
He asked you if you're some kind of racist.
What does that have to do with anything I just said?
Well,
Miss
you like
Titan gave me a look when you mentioned my grandfather.
Because he's your family. It has nothing to do. Like,
you were the one who said you don't care about your parents. Why the
right?
sudden
So far, we still don't know who's betrayed these people.
I don't know. Maybe it was the Salune cleric. Who knows?
It might be. I don't know. I literally just said that.
Okay.
I literally just said it might be her.
Are you guys going to open this door at the end of the room here?
Yes.
Let's do it. Baz, grab your keys.
All right. You open up the door. Flies open again. There is...
That one was a man.
And another long hallway that moves into a left arcing L.
We've taken these L's, man.
Servant, light it up.
All right. Servant moves along, lights it up. The servant comes to a door at the end of the hallway. The hallway arcs to the left first and then again to the right.
Okay.
And then it comes across a door. On the door is a circular runic pattern that is still glowing.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna, based on just what I'm seeing through the unseen servant, gonna do a check on that. Would that be Arcana?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Nope.
Nope.
Big.
All right. So, yeah, you don't know what it is, but we're going to take a short break.
All right.
And then we're going to find out what this is.
All right. Hey, since we're taking a break, big shout out. I don't know if Blue Wraith is still here, but anyone who saw Blue Wraith popped in.
No,
at the beginning.
he or she, sorry, Blue Wraith said that they needed to go to bed and that they're going to watch it tomorrow.
Got it. Well, Blue Wraith's name is Adam. He lives in South Africa, and he's the guy who did our character art. So if anybody's
nice.
And likes our character art, go check out Blue Wraith. Send him a message or something. I'm still waiting to get his URL so we can give him a little shout out.
Did you? He did send an email. Hold on, I'll check the email right now. He did. Oh, did you, Puck? Did you see yours that he did?
I did. It was very cool. I really liked it.
Yeah.
He said his website is called Blue Wraith Studio.
Oh, let's take a look.
Studio? All right, awesome. We'll add the link in there later.
I'm going to get a drink, and then we will reconvene.
For anyone who hasn't seen Puck's, any of the audience who hasn't seen the new art yet, we'll throw it up. We're going to take a couple minutes. Or I don't know, are you guys going to stay in chat? Or should I throw up shields for you?
I need to refill my
Okay.
root beer.
I'll throw up avatars, though, and we'll be right back.
Let's put us back.
Yep.
Yeah, these ghosts can't take much for a beating, and if you guys hadn't done something very specific early on, you might not have been able to beat them as easily.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Tell you, man, Zabella and Baz are the dream team.
they're the muscle, and then you've got like the investigatory branch and the thinking branch and the take apart branch.
If it hadn't been for the thinking, the muscle might have a lot more to deal with.
But yeah, so earlier, I was kind of interacting.
So
with
better
the
we're
chat.
back live too, just so you know.
That's fine. I just want to say earlier, just so everybody knows, I was interacting with the chat, trying to kind of.
Oh, okay, great.
All right. So, when last we left our heroes, they had embarked through the Wailing Crypt, come across some ghosts, told those ghosts to fuck off. Corpses of a variety of members of this party and the chronicle of their adventure. You've come now with your unseen servant to this door covered in these arcane runes. Your Arcana check of 7 isn't enough to identify it, but the door opens up as your unseen servant approaches it.
Oh, as the servant approaches it. Holy shit, okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Well, everyone, hold on. The unseen servant somehow just opened this door with its presence.
What door?
Oh, sorry. There's a door down the hallway. We don't see it. And it's open now. So...
Do you send the unseen servant into the room?
Draw some weapons just to be safe.
Got my spell fingers ready.
And, yeah, we'll send him into the room.
Your unseen servant can't enter the room.
What can Zabel glean from this?
Well, we gotta go down the hall.
We can't see it yet.
It's around a double.
Zabel, with your Arcana check, before the runes slide into the roof when the door opens, you identify it as a kind of ward. The ward is designed to make it so that magic, a source of magic, cannot leave this room.
Oh, okay.
Shit. Okay.
A source of magic.
Yeah.
So, like, it's keeping something inside of the room? Like, but does it keep anything from entering the room?
From the reaction of the unseen servant, you're feeling like it does.
Goes both
So,
ways.
like, if somebody tried to cast a spell into the room, it wouldn't work. A person can move in and out of the barrier, the invisible barrier. But if somebody tried to move a spell in and out of the barrier, it wouldn't move.
I'm gonna go full speed to the room.
Okay.
Um,
Baz rushes ahead and goes full speed into the room. Baz, you enter the room. There are charred bodies on the floor. There are 4 of them. Bizarre creatures, gnarled claws, spined backs, and only one eye. They're all leading towards a corner of the room that is circled with small runes carved into the ground, and there appears to be nothing there.
Okay.
He was here.
Didn't Sirik lose an eye? Or was that another deity that lost an eye in some form of combat?
Do these corpses have one eye like they always had one eye, or they
they've always had one eye? And Zabel, are you watching him go into the room?
Yeah, I'll watch him.
Okay, your Arcana check, you immediately identify these as quasits.
Oh, cool. Those are fun. Okay.
a what?
That's not good.
It's a demon.
Quasits.
They're like little demonic like imp deals. And they're kind of nasty.
Do the quasits hide in closets?
Hide in closets.
Legend says that quasits were once wizards who were driven mad and became these arcane beasts.
Great.
The stare of a quasit can do a lot of harm to people who possess magical power.
Great.
As you can see from the room, there was a hole, a small opening that opened up to your right, where it seems the quasits came out of. That's where the trail of bodies ends.
Oh, great.
There are scorch marks along the wall, along where the door had opened, as though somebody was launching spells at it to try and get out.
Huh.
So the wizard
Am I
was
the only one who
here.
doesn't cast magic?
Yeah, I guess, sort of.
Shit.
But these people aren't sources of magic, right? So it's a person can move in and out. But if somebody were to cast a spell into the room, it wouldn't be able to go beyond that barrier.
Do we have any sense of
okay.
what kind of spell somebody's casting to get out?
If you take a look at it, you feel like he was slinging fireballs. Like, there was some destructive spells being shot off in this room to try and get out.
This doesn't look like the wait, hold on. Let me look at this again.
Yeah.
Oh, and Kashano, on your way through the hallway, if you're coming in,
Yes.
you find another chapter.
Oh shit.
I was saying, this doesn't look like the work of a cleric. This looks like the work of a wizard.
And
I
there
think
was
the
a
cleric
wizard
was-
in their party.
So I'd say it was the cleric who was the turncoat. The wizard was trying to escape here.
Was she a cleric?
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah, I had to double check that, but she was a cleric, and the tiefling was a
It did say
wizard.
cleric. Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you know? The tiefling was the hero.
No one hesitated. You hear tales of brave adventurers conquering giants and slaying dragons. You don't hear these stories. No one sings about them. Ooh, I could write a song about this.
Oh god.
The meeting was fruitful. The man agreed to aid us in the ritual. But these are powerful magics we are dealing with. He let us know that there were a high chance that those involved would not survive. It had to be perfect. They discussed constructing a facility underground for the ritual, a place that could be easily sealed, with a series of wards and mechanisms, leaving everyone involved and any danger sealed away. None of them hesitated. They would complete the ritual and most likely die while doing it. I found myself thinking that night, as I pondered my own involvement in this mad experiment to keep evil from reaping havoc on the world. I did hesitate. How many times has the fate of our world been decided on solemn faces, in secret meetings and hushed conversations? How many sacrifices have been made out with the luxury of being known to forget?
I hope Yibi's okay.
He's just like whistling back at the cart.
Is there any indication that there was a sixth person?
I mean, unless you consider the lith.
The Lich. It is the Lich. Perhaps it wasn't the cleric who betrayed them. Perhaps the Lich was part of this party as well.
We've still not found the
Probably.
bodies of the elf, the half elf, the tiefling, and the orc, right?
Correct.
Or half orc.
Well,
Orc,
all right.
elf, and tiefling.
Alright. Zabella, are you
Yeah.
inspecting the room with Arcana?
Shit.
That was for the runes with the
Oh, sorry, yeah.
with the barrier and whatnot.
Right. I switched screens. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright. So, this room has another door with a series of locks on it, and it also has that kind of half circle in the corner of these runes on the floor.
Are they the same runes that are outside of the door?
No, these are different.
they're
Arcana
different
check.
runes.
I don't know shit.
Yep.
I'm
Now,
gonna call upon my ancestral powers and try.
make it with advantage. Zavel and Baz. You recognize that these are runes of concealment. They're part of a ritual. They're built up. They're inscribed to hide something that lurks beyond them.
Okay. What do we know that would combat these runes?
If you disrupt the runes, the spell will be broken.
Do we know anything
Oh.
about... Oof, shit, okay.
Okay. Well, I guess
Are-
I'll
are
reveal
you
to
guys
everybody
sharing
that
this?
they're concealment runes.
Concealment runes. Do we know that we want to unconceal whatever is being concealed?
I don't know. There's a lot of bodies.
I
and stuff
personally
on-
do not.
I don't know. For the first time, I think ever, I might agree with Kashano.
That would be the
Perhaps
cleric,
we
right?
should.
So you're breaking. Hold on, you're breaking up a little.
Oh no! Can you hear me
Start
better?
over. Okay. Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Start over.
Oh well, Zabella was just saying he doesn't see a point in us getting this far to be like, nope, we don't want to see what's being hidden behind these runes and turn back around. So.
You disrupt the runes?
Well, have you heard the concept of the sunk cost fallacy?
The what?
The sunk cost fallacy. The idea that just because you put a fair amount of investment into a thing doesn't mean it's worth putting more investment into. I don't know if we want to die for this.
I mean, we
that
already
this
took
is
an investment of
concealing
1,000
something,
gold
and
to
it
be
likely
here,
involves your
so.
grandpa. What do you want to do?
I mean, what are we even doing? Why are we in here traversing crypts for some gold, yet you don't want to see what's behind these runes?
All right. So let's assume that as soon as we disturb these runes, something's gonna fly through that door.
Let's shoot it.
Good praise. Alright. Baz, are you going to disrupt the runes? How do you feel about this?
My grandfather probably died for this. So, we're going to go to the end. We're going to see what's being concealed. And then I'll choose whether we let it go or not.
Okay. Do you peek your head in?
Yeah.
You peek your head in. You're greeted with the visage of the skeletal remains, blackened bones of a tiefling.
Oh, shit.
Clutching a spellbook, his robes tattered from claw marks. Around his neck is an amulet. The amulet depicts an image of a circle of burning stones.
You're looking at
Can
your
anyone
dead
make use of
grandfather
the
right in the
spellbook?
face.
Or do you have to be a wizard?
You have to be a wizard.
I'm going to,
The amulet kind of calls out to you.
I'm going to come out of the concealment, and I'm just going to completely destroy it.
Okay, you destroy it. The concealment drops. Everyone can see this charred corpse huddled in the corner, clutching this spellbook. The burnt remains of a tiefling. Holding a spellbook, and around his neck, a amulet with a symbol of a circle of burning stones on it.
Well, that narrows it down further.
Baz, that's your granddad. What to do with that spell book?
I'm going to kneel down, and I'm going to start crying. And
Okay.
I'm going to take the book and the amulet.
Okay, you take the book and the amulet. Do you look at the book?
Yeah.
Inscribed
Shadow's
on
gonna
the...
come forward and put a hand on his shoulder.
Okay. Inscribed on the inside of the book in Infernal. Father, may this book of spells aid you in your noble quest.
I'm going to...
Point of clarity, this is his great-grandfather or his grandfather? I think
His grandfather.
saw his parents. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Tieflings are a bit long-lived, so...
All right, I don't know. I thought you said that his parents were talking about naming it after their grandfather.
Or, sorry, retcon, that was supposed to be your father.
Okay. But that's what we've been treating it anyways, so...
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
So Baz is having a moment.
Alright, is there anything else in this room, or is
There's just another door.
the...
Was that door sealed?
Yep, it is sealed. Needs to be unlocked.
Like with keys?
So, okay, then
Yep.
I have a...
Yep.
So, with ward, right, there's a ward, so if you tried to cast a spell, like through the ward, it would just...
Yeah, so
But
like if you tried to teleport out of this room to escape, you wouldn't get it.
Right. If you cast a spell on someone, does that affect stay within? Like, does the effect break off if they walk through the?
You imagine it would.
Great. Well, I'm useless, so.
Was the second door also warded, or just the door we came in on?
You don't see any wards on this side.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't really want to bother Baz at this moment because, like,
He's cradling the charred remains of his grandpa.
Yeah, but he just said he didn't.
and this is
so
I don't know how to deal with this, Kashano.
Look, it's one
have
thing
a
to
lot
say
of-
you don't care when it's an idea. It's another thing when your grandpa's burnt remains are in front of you.
Yeah, Kashano
Isabel's
does
gonna
have
shrug, and
a
he's
lot
gonna
of-
be like, "I thought tieflings had fire resistance."
Oh shit!
Yeah, Kashano doesn't have a lot of close relations, but this, like, he doesn't know how to deal with this, but it's kind of hitting him a little bit too. He doesn't want to bother him, but we gotta unlock doors.
Yeah.
He's going to kind of like squeeze the hand on the shoulder.
Yeah.
And Baz, we can come back and lay these remains to rest on our way back through. But for now, I think we best continue forward.
An image of the tiefling standing in the room, slinging spells and screaming with righteous fury, appears in the center of the room.
Yeah, we gotta go.
And then disappears.
Wait, what?
An image of the tiefling wizard standing in the center of the room, slinging spells, fireballs, arcane missiles.
Okay.
And then
All
as
right.
quickly as it appears, it dissipates.
I think we're seeing echoes of the last moments.
Yeah. So far, it appears that the half orc or the half elf
What
were
was he slinging spells at, though?
they're trying to get out.
The warded door.
Oh, okay.
You assume it was probably the quasits.
Oh,
That too.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Okay.
trying to get out. He knew he would. He knew he could get out. He sacrificed himself.
So
Oh, that's
the
true.
half-
The journal entry said they all knew they were coming in a kamikaze mission.
Yeah. The bard hesitated. But then
He wasn't
Bastila.
originally part of the party either.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
He and Bastila pulled him aside and told him to keep things secret. So I don't. I
Well,
guess
no,
that
was it Bastila that pulled
Yeah.
aside? Wait, I
I'm
gotta
reading
check
it
back.
right now.
Okay, all right. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I'm trying to separate Bastila and the Lich here. Hold on.
The
I'm
Lich didn't
literally
have
just,
a name for so far.
No,
yeah,
the Lich didn't
Lich
have
is
a
just the Lich.
Yeah.
the narrator didn't have a name either.
I did.
I'm
he
just
did.
saying.
It's Jamie
Jamie-
Windmantle.
Jamie, yeah.
Jamie Windmantle, Bard Extraordinaire.
Yeah.
He wrote it out in his journal.
Well, fuck that guy in particular.
What species was the Bard? Was he, or sorry, race?
He didn't record it in the chronicle, but the person you found with
Yeah.
the chronicle was a halfling.
Okay,
halfling,
okay.
yeah.
That's right.
All right.
Well, fuck that halfling in particular.
So
I
are
mean,
we
the
opening?
halfling is what's giving us all of our information, so...
Are we opening this other
That's
door?
because we're the
Do we know that?
superior
Is it all in
race,
the
but,
same
you know.
handwriting?
That's-
Have all the notes, Kashano, have all the notes been in the same handwriting? They all been.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
these
if
are
you-
all...
If you put them together with the scribe's kit that you pulled off with the first note, they all kind of match together.
Okay.
Baz,
Why was someone tearing? Can we talk about why was someone tearing these pages out? Like as
The pages weren't torn out; they're actually loose. The scribe's kit is like a leather-bound stack of papers that, as you write
So-
onto it, you add another stack of papers. The kit had opened at some point, and it seems the papers fell out while it was
like as
open.
he was running.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that was torn was somebody tore off the name of who it was that betrayed.
Yeah.
So Okay, wait, so that tells us that the bard made it, like, out and died there, and then
Yeah.
whoever did the killing here
Yeah.
sauntered out after that.
Yeah.
Because that note was written in blood.
Yeah. I know. That's why I'm trying to, because
Yeah.
it was written in blood, so that was like the last thing. That was one of the last things he ever did.
That and the song that was
But
next to it.
then whoever it was that ripped it and took it.
Yeah. We're still looking for a pan flute too, don't forget, guys.
Yep. So are we opening this door?
I mean, yeah.
Baz, are you ready to
That has the keys.
move forward?
I'm ready for any closets. Like, I'm just holding on to my crossbow.
Kashana kind of looks over at Zabella, just like,
I'm just gonna
give him a minute.
He's had a minute.
open the.
He's taking too
Open
long.
my
Let's
keys.
go.
You and the keys? Okay. Kashana does his keys too.
Okay. All right, you open the door. The door slides open. This is a much shorter hallway. You see another piece of parchment laying on the ground. On the door directly in front of you, a prayer is written in red.
What language is it in?
It is in Celestial.
I can read it.
You can read it? All right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You gonna go
Yeah, I
read
know
it?
Celestial.
All right. Jabetta, as you approach this prayer and seek to read it, your blood boils with rage.
Oh boy.
Dearest Shar, Lady of
No!
the Night, a priestess of your hated enemy, a daughter of the moon, lurks within this room. Show her the terrors that lurk in the night. Show her that this is your domain, far away from the moon's light.
Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. Joe Betta,
What's on the paper?
Joe Betta literally, like, Joe Betta's gonna take her mace off. I don't care. Just take her mace off her hip, and she's just gonna like swing at the closest wall.
Okay, as you're hammering on the wall, Kashano picks up the last piece of paper.
Just like, do the.
Yeah,
Could you stop that?
And the funny part is, none of them even know what this is about.
Yeah,
They just-
none of them even know. She has read some shit on the wall, and she's losing her shit now. Baz is cradling some bones. Jabetta's hammering.
Oh no, I'm looking bones alone. I don't
Betty.
take them with me.
Betty,
Okay, you don't take him with you? Okay.
I just have only his.
His possessions.
Yeah.
all right. Well, then over the banging, I'm gonna say, there's another note. I decided to join them. Truth is, I've always spent my life talking about heroism rather than participating. My heart cannot allow me to leave this story untold, so I will join them. So some way, somehow, the story of their sacrifice survives even if I do not. Everyone is doing their part to construct the ritual. Ograth has decided to use an old crypt of his order hidden in the hills along the Dessarian River. I can only imagine the amount of gold spent on this. Ograth's 2 human apprentices have convinced him to allow them to participate, feeling the toll keeping the evil contained is taking their master. They are so young. Their bravery makes me ashamed of my own hesitation. Barthes and Alias, I will make sure your bravery is not forgotten. Lunaria has even secured the assistance of a few priests of Saloon. They will aid in the preparation and initiation of the ritual, then retreat to the entrance of all, if all goes as planned. Baztalath is assisting with the enchantments and wards. His work is very precise. Nala is working with our benefactor on the mechanisms and construction of the ritual site. Strangely, he has asked that I keep his name stricken from my chronicle. It does not sit right with me, but it seems the least I could do to honor the request. Only a few days now before we can begin. No turning back. If I die, I shall do so in the finest company I could ever have imagined, and doing the most honorable work I could ever hope to do. I'm very concerned now. I think we are, in fact, doing the bidding of the one who killed all these people.
We don't know that he killed them. There is true evil in this fucking forbidden crypt.
What are
I mean,
you
we are
on?
in a crypt.
What evil are you speaking of?
This prayer. I know you cannot read it. It is a prayer to Shaw.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
She is the exact twin and the exact opposite of Salune.
Okay.
She is evil in every way imaginable.
Define evil.
Salune, she's literally evil.
That-
Salune and Shaw were twins.
But
I mean, to be fair, what makes one evil?
exactly. Evil can just be, hey, I stole your cupcake. But
just 'cause
Salune
someone
and
is-
Shaw were twins. And they had an argument. I don't remember the details, but they had an argument over how to run something. And they ensued in a battle that bloodied the streets of Waterdeep because Shaw betrayed Salune.
All right. So,
But did they
Gilberta-
betray or did they just have a disagreement?
did you strike the door at all during your fit?
I don't think so. I think it was just mostly just whatever was closest. She just
Okay.
wailed.
Well, you were reading off the walls. So let's say you struck the door. You strike the door and it blows open. This room is completely dark.
To me?
From your, to you can see a bit more because of the torchlight. But Gilberta, even with your torchlight,
Your dark vision?
okay, you can see a lot better.
I have dark vision too. Gilberta also has dark vision.
All right, so you can see this is a smaller room. Huddled in the center of the room is the corpse of a woman. She is sitting on the ground, hugging her knees, with her head arched back, staring at the ceiling.
Kashanu, can you have your unseen servant please light the torches in the room?
Yes, of course.
The unseen
He's
servant
wonderful.
cannot find any torches to light in this room.
Great.
Almost like it was deliberately kept dark.
Huh. Let me try something here. It's something I've learned of. I've never tried it before.
Recently
this
acquired
song.
spell.
There's this song I know. No, this is an old spell I was taught as a boy, but or a song rather. I don't know. Let me try it.
Oh, I gotta go look at it. Oh shit.
Try it out, Fairy Fire.
Trying out fairy fire. Alright, you light up the room a bit.
But he does it by going.
Bunch of fucking bags over here, huh?
I sit by my window.
Is that me? Yeah, that's me.
So you light up my life.
Who's this fucking
Excellent.
rock star? That's our bard.
Carry on.
Alright.
He's getting it, man.
How's
He's
that
got a
feel?
cowboy hat on.
Alright, so You launch the fairy fire into the room, and you can see everything a bit
I
better.
don't know what he was thinking. It was great though.
What's all this shit?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Wow.
Yeah.
How the mighty have fallen.
So-
all right. So what do you see?
So you can see the room much more clearly now. It's just a very small room. The only thing you can see in the room now is this one person crouched down. Just this corpse clutching her legs and staring up at the ceiling.
Now that it's lit, is it the half elf?
It is the half-elf.
Gilbetta literally like screams and runs in there.
All right.
And she like with the intention to run and like kneel beside this priestess of Selune and pray to Selune for her soul.
Okay. You kneel and you pray to Selune by her, and if you look up at the sky while you're praying, you can see that in the ceiling, there are carved images of the moon.
I'm about to cry.
They start out very precise and they get a bit more frantic, and then they're all around.
Do I recognize this as some sort of like ritual or some sort of anything specific?
You recognize this as the darkness is the domain of Shar, and down here you are far away from the moon's light.
Gilbetta cries. She just starts crying. Like
Okay.
while she's praying. She's still praying. She's still praying for the soul of Lunaria.
All right.
And she is like that. There is nothing else right now. There's this dead half elf that needs her soul to be saved and sent and connected with Selune. Like there is nothing else.
All right.
And fear. There's also some fucking fear
Yeah.
just mixed in there.
Yeah. So, Jabetta's full breakdown mode. How's everybody else doing?
I'm just looking for the next door because I'm ready to go.
You just at the next door. You got keys. You're turning locks.
Kushano's gonna move forward and ask Gilbetta, did you know this woman?
Not personally, but all agents of Selune are my family.
That's weird.
You get the feeling that it might have been truly horrific for her, and the only comfort that she would normally have, the moon's light, is long gone.
Yeah, that's why it's awful. And I'll tell Kashano that too. I'll say, you have to understand that the Selune and Shah, this is a domain of Shah. Selune is so far away from us now. I am a cleric lost without her god.
Doesn't that just make you a person?
Kushano's starting to get a real strong sense of his own mortality here, which happens to be one of his trigger points.
As we come across more and more corpses of adventurers.
And I'm also I am gonna search her to see if, because I assume that she might have like another holy symbol or something. So I'm gonna search to see what she's got on her.
Clutching to her chest is a warhammer. The warhammer, the blunt end of it, is a beautiful pearlescent stone. It's moonstone. Surrounded by a kind of silvered setting with depictions of the moon.
Does it look kind of like similar to the Wand of Four Moons?
Similar.
Like
from
as
the
far
stories
as
that you've heard.
yeah.
This appears to be a very holy mace. But you notice there's something odd about the moonstone. Normally moonstone has a bit of a glow.
Yeah.
You shine light through it. It's just dim, like it's dead.
Oh god, that's so sad. I'm gonna like
Are you gonna use it, or are you just gonna leave it there?
Anyway, I'm gonna kind of slowly take it out of her grasp.
Hmm.
I'm breaking fingers.
Kushano notices Zivel drawing this moon in his own blood, and
Jobetta
kind of
doesn't
like,
notice it.
Zivel, do you? Is that what? What are you doing?
Paying respect.
Oh, but you could pay respect to my
Shrugs.
grandfather, huh?
Is that a normal way
You
of
were hugging
doing
all up on him, like, I mean, handle it.
All of a sudden, Jobetta like takes the warhammer, puts it on her back, and stands up and turns, and she says, "Now we have left the orc."
Okay. All right. Are we opening this door?
Everybody's
So open
getting
that damn
fancy
door.
jackets, and I'm just getting, remains.
Well, you did get that amulet, and it does call to you.
Did
Oh,
you
just
take
wait.
that spell
Just
book
wait.
with
It's
you or
coming.
not?
It's coming.
Did you take that
Yeah.
spell book or not?
Oh,
Yeah,
you got
I
the spell
did.
book.
Yeah, he said
Oh,
he
you
took
got
it.
it.
Okay.
It's coming. It's coming.
So hold your horses.
It's coming. Look.
I can't use the spell book, man. I don't.
But wait, it gets better.
We got a lot of
Patience.
levels to go, dude.
Patience.
Somebody might be able to use it eventually.
The only person who knows what
You
they
know what I'm
got.
about to do?
The only person
No,
who
we
knows
don't
what
know
they
what
got
you're
right now
about
is
to do. You're
Zabel,
right.
because I couldn't figure out a way to do a reveal on Zabel's item. Okay, so
Isabella just gets it.
yeah, just gets it right away because I was like, fuck, I can't do a slow burn reveal on this shit. Fuck it, and then just
On a scope.
yeah, right. So
And all he does is shoot shit anyway, and apparently he's a religious expert.
yeah, right. He's well
Yeah,
trained.
dude.
So you open this door, and it opens 2 layers of doors, and after the second layer of door, there is a statue of a man with his arms up like this, or at least they would be if the one arm wasn't missing. And he seems very startled, like he was backed up against the door.
Wait, what is this again? It's
A statue?
A statue.
This dude got fucked.
Is
like
that
a
for the
real
second
statue or somebody that was
Stop.
turned into
Stop.
a statue?
Stop. So hold on. Kushano does not turn his keys yet.
Okay.
Is there
You
something?
guys-
Can I do an Arcana check to see if that's some kind of see if that was a spell?
Well, no, this is on the other side of the doors. Sorry, this is like after you guys open the doors. So.
Oh, I thought you said this was between doors 2 and 3.
No, this is after the 2 doors open. There's only
Oh,
2
fuck.
doors here, so
Oh, okay. Well, shit. All right.
they both open, and there's just this person like their back was backed up against the door. This statue, and one arm is missing.
So does the statue look of any certain like race or?
Well, take a look. Do an investigate check. The statue looks incredibly lifelike.
What?
It's made of porous stone at best. It appears to be human. It's dressed in armor. On one of the gauntlets, there is an image of an eye. The other hand, not connected to an arm anymore, is resting on the ground, clutching a sword. It appears to be a human male, very young, early 20s.
What kind of
Early
sword?
20s.
I think this is one.
Looks like a long sword,
I think this is one of the apprentices.
but the sword is stone right
Must
now,
be.
so it's like...
This is a
Ograth
human.
had 2 human apprentices. I think this is one of them.
Whoever it is, it appears that they've been disarmed.
Ha
Oh shit! See, that's why I have to have sound cues.
But
Kushano
Isabel's
does
like,
prestidigitation.
it smells like there's some heavy shit going on. I just want to lighten the mood,
so
guys.
this could be
Kushano
Well,
cannot
it's his personality
resist the
trait.
urge to prestidigitize a rim shot for him.
Barthus or Alias.
Indeed.
This is either Barthus or Alias, probably.
Well, this was one of them.
There's a hallway that branches off directly straight in front of you, and another hallway that branches off to the left.
I'm down to go left.
Shit, Cervic is not with us, are they? Did he get stuck at that ward, or did we get him through?
You couldn't get him through the ward. You'd have to recast him.
Do we need to recast him, guys? I can
Yeah.
do
I
it.
don't know.
Burn slot though.
While you recast them, I mean, I can just go back and see if I can find.
Oh wait, no, it's not gonna burn a slot. We got time. Yeah, ritual cast him again. We got 10 minutes to burn.
All right. You ritual cast him. During the ritual cast. All right. During the ritual cast, you see a spectral image of a young man running up to the door, pounding on where the door was before it opened, then turning around, drawing his sword, and then disappearing.
Because that's when he died. Gilberta's shook.
Once this ritual casting is done, servant goes through and does the torchlight and routine again.
Okay. Which way is he going? Straight or left?
You guys.
I'm ready to go left.
I mean, we
Let's
don't know
send him left.
anything. We've come so far. We're way the
Let's-
fuck far away from any light of day or night.
Send his ass left. I mean, we've thoroughly investigated this room, right?
Yep. You go left. As you go left, he lights up the torches. Very shortly, he comes into another room. There is a pedestal in that room. Really? There's a pedestal
Damn,
in
does
that
everybody
room.
have cats?
All right.
I don't.
And in the room, there is 3 entrances. One is a closed door. The other one, straight ahead from where you came in, goes on further. You see another statue. This one appears to be a berobed priest in another startled pose. This one is missing 2 arms.
Ooh.
And this would be one of Lunaria's, we're just following him down, right? At this point, we're not worrying about traps at this point, right, guys?
Are you? Well, Zavel is with him, so like
okay.
they go in steps. So
Very great. So yeah, this would be one of Lunaria's priests.
next to the door is a lock with only 1 keyhole.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Does he proceed straight down the hallway?
I mean, I guess he would go back and tell the others what he's seen instead of like proceeding into like uncharted territory when there's like a room with like a dude with no arms. Like that's some concerning shit.
Okay. So Zavel goes back and is like, yeah, there's another statue. It's missing an arm, missing both arms.
He's been completely disarmed.
All right.
Let
me-
Aha!
Might I send the Kushano ignores that one. Can't use the same joke twice.
He can do whatever he wants. He's a grown ass
Oh,
halfling.
you can. Kushano just doesn't have the same appreciation second time around.
That's fine.
Doesn't give the rim shot. Should I send the servant forward on this? I'm out of my league here.
I mean, do we explore the other room and come back to the room with the doors, or like what do you?
Well, this room has 1 entrance that proceeds down another hallway from the one that you come into, and then another one that is a closed door next to a lock with 1 keyhole.
Yeah, what the DM said. Do we go further
wanna-
down, or do we?
Do we go further down or
the
check out
door?
the other hallway first?
I mean, the door's locked either way. It's not like it's gonna open at any time, so we can't go down the hall.
Gilberta's just looking at her Warhammer bread.
Okay.
I have reason. I mean, it's possible that it's the same key. I don't see why it wouldn't be. I think what's going on here is this is set up to allow a successfully fewer number of people to go deeper into the crypt.
Zavel, you think you hear a hiss in something walking.
Oh,
Oh my god, no. No.
can I
Yeah.
like turn?
Yeah,
towards
the other
the
dungeon
direction
master knows
of
what's
it?
up.
can I like turn like towards the sound with my?
You turn towards the
crossbow,
sound,
or-
and with your perception, you see a tail move out of sight.
Oh my
A
god.
scaly
What
tail.
the fuck? Is that a basilisk? Is that? Are we fighting basilisks? Because I didn't sign up for this shit. Like, I am upset. Isabella's gonna be like, yo, there's scales, and he's gonna grip the shit out of his crossbow and have it readied.
Scales? What?
Yo,
Like,
we don't have
should I
a way
play
to get
them?
out of this too. Oh my god.
What kind of scales?
What
I don't
scales?
know.
You need me to play a
There's,
song?
there's
Is
a
that what you're
tail,
saying?
there's hissing.
Haha!
No. Like, there's something
Like
here.
creature
There's
scales.
yes,
All right.
scales.
Initiative, everybody.
Great.
Fuck me, dude.
Kashano's unusually
Oh my
ready.
god. Gilberta's
Fuck,
really
you guys are just like, let's
Kishano
do
heard
this
scales
shit.
and was like, what the fuck?
Let's fucking do this. All right. So
Gilberta is
scales. And he got real
Gilberta is
jumpy.
pissed, which is not a feeling that she usually feels.
yeah.
So
So
that makes
all
sense.
right,
Gilberta.
let's take a look and see what the monsters are doing.
Monsters.
Unless they're like rust monsters, that's even grosser.
Oh, they're rust monsters, but I'm fine.
I'm just gonna say, quick thank you to Singer for the update on how that she said our voice is fine, but our video got choppy for a second.
Oh well, thanks for the update.
Okay.
So thanks.
That's
for,
Good to know.
We're still struggling with Skype, but I'm glad to know the voice is coming through. Thank you, Singer.
Top of the round is Kashano. Kashano. There's a hallway directly in front of where the group is. There's another hallway to the left. To the left, you see in the torchlight a large, scaly creature trundling towards the group.
Trundling.
Okay. Yeah, scaly creatures are kind of he doesn't, that makes him jumpy. So
It looks like a lizard with 8 legs.
He turns and immediately just throws dagger at its whatever looks like its head.
Okay.
Whatever.
Because yeah. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta do the attack roll first. There you go. Yeah. Wait, hold on. I'm doing this wrong. Okay, wait, no, the first was the attack roll. It was an 11. Shit, that's not good.
No.
Do I need to roll damage?
No, you don't.
Okay.
But you do need to make a Constitution save.
Oh shit, son.
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit, son.
Oh my god.
All right. You are restrained. Your body has started to turn to stone
Mm-hmm.
I knew it. That guy.
as
might
you
still
locked eyes with it. All right, Gilberta. Kashano's
God.
starting to turn to stone.
Fuck. Well, Gilberta's pissed, so she's just like throwing all caution to the wind here. Let's see. And how far away is this thing?
It is about 10, 15 feet away.
Oh my god, that's so close.
Yeah, it's coming in on you guys because it sensed somebody was in its territory.
Gilberta just she doesn't even think. She just goes and casts Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Well, give me just a second. Sorry. And I'm gonna cast it as a level 2.
Oh, he didn't get it. Oh, he didn't get it.
Kaput!
He didn't get it.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's 13, 14, 15, 13, 14, 15, 17 damage.
17 damage. So you hit it with a bolt of radiant light, but as you look at it to aim your shot, you lock eyes with it. Make a Constitution save.
21.
You shake it off.
She's pissed, bro. She's pissed. I'm telling you, like.
All right. So, yeah, didn't like that guiding bolt, that's for sure. All right, and then we go into Zavel.
I don't like this. Like, I'm ready to go home. Zal's like ready to turn tail and run.
This is bad news, bears.
This is all the bears, all the bad,
All the
news.
bears.
We're not doing this. Zavel is going to. How far is he from the door?
Zavel is right by the doorway. Like, you're all kind of cluttered in the doorway here, so you're no more than 5 feet away of it.
He's going to do a number of things here. He's not trying to look at this thing.
Okay.
He already has seen what has started to occur with Kashano, and he just, no, we're not. He's heard enough stories about scaly things and stony things, and he wants no part of it. So
Okay.
he is going to go through the door to leave, and he's going to, if you will allow this,
Okay.
he's going to like take like this fucked up shot behind him, not looking, because he wants no part of it. He's going to take the blindest shot he can possibly attempt while exiting the room to find somewhere to fucking hide.
Okay. Give me disadvantage on that shot.
Well,
That's fine.
Clearly.
He wants no part of this.
Oh,
Whoa!
God!
23 or 25.
Shit.
Take your pick. He
Fucking
is
blind.
Wild. And the 23 is also the one that had the most damage, so that's not.
Are you kidding me?
He's out. Like, he's just like, no.
He's just
No,
like
thank
nopes at it,
you.
but like fires over his shoulder, and it like burrows into the throat of this creature trundling towards you guys. It's like.
And he's going to use his bonus action to fucking hide. Like, he's through.
Like touching the hole. He's like, nope.
Yeah, like he is keeping his fucking eyes closed. Like, he is in the fetal position, full on. Fuck this, I'm out.
So Zavel has gone bye-bye now.
He's gone rogue.
The rest of the party's just like, where the fuck did Zavel go?
This
No.
guy,
Except for Kashana.
He's out.
No, Kashana just can't.
this guy who's trundling down the hallway. Jobetta, did you get in front of Kashano, or did you to fight this?
No, because it was in a hallway, right?
Yeah.
So I assume, was he in the middle? Kashana, were you in the middle of the hallway, or?
I think he was towards the front because his unseen servant was up there, so he thought it was all clear, and he just kind of went straight.
I imagine she would have just moved
Move to the side of him.
to where he was. Yeah,
Okay.
like just enough.
All right. So as Kashano's turning to stone, it comes up on him and tries to make a bite. Does 10 break your AC, Kashano?
No.
He is unable to get his jaws around you.
Because I'm made of fucking stone halfway.
And we go to Baz's turn.
all right. So thank you for using that guiding bolt. As she does that, I'm going to literally just bolt there and just lay it on him.
Okay. You're going to bolt there and punch him.
Yeah.
All right. Are you going to try to avoid its eyes?
No, because I want that advantage.
Okay. Your party's going to be a group of statues now. And you're going to be... The advantage
When we
is...
make our new characters, can they come back and like
get the stuff off of these guys?
right?
Right. So 4 points of bludgeoning, and then I'm going to use my key point for Fury of Blows.
Okay.
So, advantage. Thank God. And then the other one. Yeah.
That's a big hit.
Is that 12 damage?
No.
That's,
Whoa. Ooh. That was not one.
that
Dang
was
it. I keep getting.
Okay.
Okay, so the other
There's
two
a
is
lot happening there.
10 points for the other two total.
okay. So that was 4 and then 10 points, so 14 total points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you're doing this, you hear a voice in your head
Oh shit!
that says, My powers aid you, grandson. And a fire bolt shoots out of the book into the basilisk. Roll another d8 of damage.
Oh my god! This is cool.
Wait, took that fucking long. So it's like, you took that book, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't leave shit like that behind.
So yeah, this basilisk is heavily damaged at this point. And we go back to the top of the round with
Oh wait, I
Kashano.
gotta make my Constitution save.
Oh, right. Yes.
Can
Make your-
Kashano do
Okay, you're good. Kashano,
Yes.
you are restrained. Make another Constitution save.
Okay.
Don't you dare fail, man.
You need a high number. You shake it off.
Woo!
You manage to resist your body turning to stone, and you manage to get yourself back to normal.
Okay, did that consume my action, or did I still get action?
That's it. You were restrained, so the save happens at the end of your action. And we go into Gilbetta. Gilbetta, Kashano is shaking off his stone shape.
I can't cast Guiding Bolt because Baz is like making out with it.
Yeah, he's right on top of it, but it looks like it's pretty hurt.
Does it look like it's pretty hurt?
Yeah,
And it's
Kinda
close.
casting.
yeah, it's close. You could give it your righteous fury.
So I'm going to kind of like I don't know how to say this. Kind of like, is this thing an undead?
No, this is a living lizard creature.
Okay. Gilbetta's gonna kind of like looking at the ground, like looking at the thing's feet.
Yeah.
Kind of. She's gonna run up, and as level 2, she's gonna try to put her hands on it and cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay.
If I can.
If you can land that hit.
Yes. Which also requires me to find Le Button. She's gonna cast it as a level 2 as well.
Okay.
Nope, probably not.
No, that is not enough to break its AC, so it kind of shifts to the side and avoids your attack.
Okay, well then, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to. Sorry, I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
I have so many spells, I can't remember which ones do the things. Can I cast Sacred Flame as a bonus action?
No, that's an
I
action.
think so. I think it's just
Oh no,
your
it is
heals.
an action. You're right.
Yeah, it's just your heals that you can do that.
So.
Clerics don't have a lot of bonus action spells besides Healing Word.
No. Well, a spiritual weapon is one, but
Yeah.
since I cast that as a level 2, I don't have the spell slot for it. So
All
I
right.
guess as a bonus action, I'm gonna ready up this warhammer.
Okay, you ready up the mace, the moonstone mace.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it does.
But you're about to find out. Zavel, you're up.
Now.
Alright, so this thing is otherwise engaged with what's his face, Baz, right?
Yeah, it's looking at Baz, and Baz shook off its stone.
Excellent. So I'm gonna use the scope on this bitch and crossbow now from where
Okay.
I'm hiding, and I'm gonna shoot this thing in the asshole.
Okay.
In the ass. Specifically.
Straight up the pooper.
Specifically in the asshole.
Specifically in the asshole. And if I do this right, hopefully the bolt goes from the asshole all the way through to the middle, between its eyes. I'm trying to kill this thing.
Okay, so since it is facing your direction, you have to angle the shot. And the scope, almost as though it's sensing what you're trying to do, as you line up the shot, it has dotted lines showing you the angles. So you can make
So
the
I
shot
have
as
some
normal.
auto aim on some wanted shit. I'll
Yeah,
take
you
the
make
shot.
the
I
shot
don't
as
care.
normal.
So would I still get advantage on this or no?
No, you make it as a normal shot.
Okay. Fuck it. I don't care. Does that hit?
You got him. So
I mean, I just
it's vicious face as it's coming up on Baz, changes in an instant as you hear a twang, twang, and then it just flops over dead, bleeding out of its ass.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Yeah. And
Sabelle's gonna say business in the front, party in the back.
Of course, Sabelle's gonna say that.
And Cristiano's gonna give that a rim shot.
Hell yeah.
Rim shot or rim job?
Ha
A little bit of both.
Well, his life was just saved, so we'll see what happens later.
Well, out of the corner of your eye, as you take this shot, you can see coming out of the darkened hallway that faces this hallway. Another basilisk is coming up on Kashano now because he's the only one left by the entrance in that spot.
Wait, out of the old hallway or the further forward hallway?
Where you guys came in, so you were in the entrance. Everyone moved the hallway to the left to fight this basilisk except for you and Zavel. Zavel ducked back into the hallway where you guys came from, so you're the only one that's...
So, since I still have a bonus action, Zavel's going to yell more scales, and he's going to take that stealth check for a hide action.
More scales.
Okay.
It didn't go very well, but he's
shouting,
not in there.
You feel like the shouting...
It doesn't matter. He's not in the room.
This is a little bit of a better roll. Does 17 break your AC, Kashano?
Yep.
So just as you shake off your stone shape,
Poor
you
Kashano.
feel feet sink into your side. And you take
Fuck.
some amount of damage.
Dang.
You take 12 piercing damage. And then you take 9 poison damage.
Yo.
Fucking A. I'm glad we ate those goddamn cookie biscuits.
Now, Kashano, I want you to make a Constitution save. Not to be turned to stone. You get to double up on this. Because you know what these creatures are now. So make a Constitution save to see if you have the wherewithal to not look... to not look at this thing after nights. Now make another Constitution save to see if you turn to stone.
Oh, shit.
So you don't start to turn to stone. So you cry out in pain when you look at it, but you're able to shake off the stone cape.
Kashano just doesn't fucking learn.
Like, everybody else had the, like, mental and emotional anguish for this. Kashano's getting the physical part.
Right? Because Kashano
Because
doesn't
he's
care
a
about-
heathen.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
He was just like, alright.
All
He's
right,
gonna believe in Ilmater today.
that was Kashano's turn.
A little bit of a moment. Huh? Oh, it is his turn now. Thank
Yeah.
God. He's going to pull 2 of those rusty daggers,
Yeah.
and he is going to just blindly stab into this thing with the rusty daggers.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
What kind of a...
Add your normal bonus that you would with your sword, because I imagine you're proficient with these daggers as well.
Just basically make a rapier roll? Okay.
Okay, so it wouldn't be the same damage as the rapier, because they're daggers.
It would be 1d4 plus proficiency.
Yeah.
One for each dagger?
One for each dagger. Sure, I'll let you use both daggers.
Okay.
6.
Let's see. Here's 1d4. And here's the other.
Okay. So both of those plus 2.
Proficiency is 2.
So 5 and 4. Okay, and then it makes a Constitution save against poison. It does not make its Constitution save. It takes an additional 2d6 poison damage.
Is
for
that just
each
because they were
dagger.
rusty, or was there something on them?
There was something on them.
Nope.
That basilisk got straight up tetanus.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? Two do what?
Straight up tetanus.
2d6 for each dagger.
Dope.
Dang.
I knew those rusty daggers were gonna come in handy.
7
Fuck yes.
is... Okay. So yeah, he's in rough shape.
Dope.
He's been wounded, and he looks like he's going to try and bite you again.
Oh my lord.
Probably when it's his turn again, but we go back up to... now after Kashano, we got Jabetta.
I don't
Jabetta,
think you survive another bite.
You hear Kashano cry out in pain behind you guys.
Oh shit! she like turns and she runs up.
Wait a minute,
like,
it hasn't been my turn yet.
You
you're-
are... Oh, right, it hasn't. Baz, you were the last one to go. Go, Baz.
Oh,
Sorry, it's not Kashano's turn. Yeah. Baz, go. I skipped you in the roundup. Sorry.
Oh, but I'm just gonna run up and punch it. You know what I do.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
so this is after it's got its teeth in me, right?
Yeah. This is after it's got its teeth in you.
So
Go.
before I stabbed it.
That's a hit.
And did
All right.
Furia blows.
Further blows.
Dang. Fuck
Six
it up.
both of them hit.
All hits.
So 14 points of bludgeoning damage total.
All right. So this one looks like it's on its last legs. It's not doing so well.
Let's do my Constitution save. Oh, damn it.
All right. So you are restrained. You're starting to turn to stone.
What?
Okay, well he did that, and then I did the
Punch!
same thing I was gonna do anyway. So what's
Yeah.
the
So
steps?
it takes its damage, and then we go into Jilbetta. So Jilbetta, you were gonna run up on this thing.
yeah. Jobetta has a new toy, so try to spin in the head with this warhammer.
Okay. Make a warhammer attack or a mace attack.
Or they, I mean, they're the same, like
Yeah.
+3. I'll do. My mace is what I have loaded up already, so I'll just do the like attack for that. But it's with the warhammer.
Okay, that hits. You do your 5 bludgeoning damage. As you swing down with this mace, you feel a surge of energy, all of that anger and fury from seeing what was done to that cleric of Saloon pulses through you.
Oh shit.
And a burst of moonlight
Ah!
erupts from the ceiling down onto this basilisk,
Yes.
scorching it for 2d8
Damn, just like
damage.
He-Man.
2d8. That's extra 7.
All right. It's still barely holding on. We get to Zabel.
Dang, Jilbetta's fighting evil by moonlight and not winning love by daylight. But I'm gonna.
Jobetta has a new toy, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Shauna, the quick was too quick for you.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Wild, quick, whatever,
Sure.
Shauna.
Sure.
He was very
Sharp.
unquick when he
Oh.
was stoned.
Oh, well then. I'm gonna shoot the shit out of this thing.
Okay.
How far away am I from this basilisk?
You're pretty close because you were you ducked into that hallway, but you were still the closest to Kashano. So
All
this
right.
one's uncomfortably close. So I'm gonna say within 10-15 feet.
Oops, sorry. Ignore that.
Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna squint really hard and like basically close his eyes and take a shot. That's
Okay.
what we're gonna do because he's not about that life, and hopefully that's enough to kill this thing.
That's a hit. Because it's kind of like trying to climb up on Kashano, you hit it in the stomach. And yeah, you kill it.
Can I hit it in its cloaca?
Yeah, sure, right in the cloaca.
Straight in the
deliberately in the cloaca.
I shot him in the dick, guys.
Perfect.
Zavella's just too juiced right now.
And this basilisk falls down dead. Baz, make another Constitution save. All right, you shake off your stone.
Okay, good.
Aw.
I'm okay. Everything's good.
Oh, I
Everything's
didn't
good.
do my Constitution save.
Yes. Make another one to see if you turn to stone.
Huh.
All right.
I was so distracted by the
Gilbetta, this is not the time to be getting stoned.
Listen.
We're fighting.
Gilbetta was distracted. She was
Wait a
like,
minute.
Salune is back. Like, she, you know.
Gilbetta, after striking the basilisk, slowly turns to stone. Gilbetta, you are stone. You're petrified.
Shit. Guys?
How do we do this? What do we do? What do we do?
She's just completely stoned. Like she's just.
She is stone. She is poor stone.
Well, shut up.
Does anyone know what to do about this?
But in all seriousness, okay.
Is the hammer stone still, or like, is it like, or is she just slowly like turning into stone?
She is turning to stone.
Wait, does she have any more healing potions on her?
No, we only had the one.
Shit.
I don't think a healing potion's going to help this. Zavella is going to run and try to snatch the hammer out of her hands before it turns to stone.
Okay.
Can he do that?
Give me a sleight of hand check. Okay. Yeah, sure, you snatch it out.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna go through my grandfather's spellbook to see if there's anything that can possibly help.
Okay. You start rifling through the spellbook. Make an Arcana check.
No.
Savell, you frantically pray to Saloon. Yeah,
He's going to touch on like the moonstone on this thing. He doesn't know what to do. This is his deity.
You touch the moonstone and you frantically pray to Saloon, and you feel an energy come out of the moonstone, and the stone shape begins to reverse.
Oh, God. Okay. Rebecca, are you all right? Are you all right? Can you hear us?
I think. Am I good? I don't know.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
It reverses fully.
Isabel looks like a disappointed parent.
As I was stoned, could I like hear like what was?
No, you couldn't hear anything. Okay. You were petrified. You couldn't hear or be aware of anything that was happening.
Shoshana kind of looks over at Zavel, like, are you?
I never knew how I could live without you by my side.
Of Saloon?
No, I'm not.
They're just close.
But first she was afraid, then she was petrified, and we don't have time for this. So I'm just gonna give her back this warhammer, and we're just gonna continue the fuck on.
Okay.
Actually, guys. I say
and Jobetta, like, as soon as she comes back, like, she doesn't know the thing is, like, she doesn't know if it's dead or alive, so she's, like, swings around wildly, like, looking for it.
Okay. Baz, what were you saying?
I think, guys, we need to take a short rest.
Yeah, I also would, a short rest would be great.
Okay, great. I'll sing a song of rest.
You guys think about taking a short rest.
Oh, fuck!
I still say we take a short rest.
Okay.
And during the short rest,
shifts.
No, it's just a short rest. It's just like an hour. Just
Just like take an hour to take a breath.
Yeah. I'm actually going to do is I'm actually in this hour going to try to identify this pendant.
Sure. All right, I'll give you guys one hit dice and a short rest, and you are not besieged by ghosts.
Okay, well, if we're doing a short rest, we're gonna do some we're gonna do a song of rest. So whatever that gets us.
Gilberta's not like. There's no point for me to do a short rest because short rest doesn't.
Turn to stone and you're okay now. All right,
Yeah.
so if you ponder over the symbol, you're not sure what it means, but you know it's important to your house, to your family.
So it's not a magical item at all?
It doesn't appear to be magical. The book is very good.
Okay, I try to identify the book too.
Okay, you try to identify the book too. It is a book of spells. You don't know a whole lot about wizards, but you do know that wizards have a very close relationship with their books of spells.
How did my grandfather talk to me then?
Through the book.
What? So this... Oh, wait. So... There's nothing special about the book?
The book is special. It's very special. It contains all of your grandfather's spells, as long as a few writings and musings of his. But it might take you some time to fully decipher everything about it. Oh!
I thought it was like an actual magical item that, like, you know...
It is an actual magical item, but exactly what kind of magical item it is remains to be seen. Look, you got a free firebolt. Don't even start with me.
I just want to understand it. I want to understand what this does.
And you
so
will
I know how to use it.
You will when you rest with it when you're not in a haunted cavern.
You know what, guys? I got
Zabel's just harvesting this flesh like he gives no fucks.
I can't complain anymore. I got 2 magic items. Y'all got 1.
You're good. Kashana doesn't even have one yet. All right, so it's like you guys you rifle through and harvest some scales. You guys do your rest. You feel like the danger in this area has passed, and you do your Zavel and unseen servant trick to explore everything out. And you find that in a circular pattern, there are 4 rooms, and each one of them has a closed door leading towards some center chamber that you're unable to access. And each one of these closed doors has next to it a lock with 1 keyhole. You also find that at the northernmost portion, as deep into this dungeon as you can get, that room has a section of wall collapsed out of it. And inside, there are parts of what appear to be statues of dwarves into a long, partially collapsed tunnel.
Why did dwarves... Wait a minute. I'm going to go up to these dwarves and investigate their eyes.
Okay. There aren't any eyes. It's mostly like the hands and the boots. And there are some bits of beard, like stone bits. It's all stone. There's some digging tools that are stone.
Guys?
I have an idea.
I don't want to alarm you, but remember when I asked you about the Underdark?
Yes.
Do you know what lurks in the Underdark?
Yes.
Dorgars.
Shit.
All right.
Hey,
So
question for the party.
What's up?
When someone gets turned to stone, do they die, or are they just forever stone and can be brought back, or?
They are stone. They can be brought back by certain spells.
Basically, it's
Because
like...
that guy is...
Okay, so basically, like, Sarah, what happens is you're basically in suspended animation.
I wasn't... Gilberto was asking. It wasn't.
Oh. Then that's what I know. Well, what do you...
Because she's saying, like, there are guys back there, like, I mean, he might have some information about what the fuck went down if we could...
If you do an Arcana check, you might be able to figure out if this is something. Now that you've identified the creatures.
I wouldn't bring him back, though.
He is missing an
arm.
Gilberta, you know that the only cure for being turned to stone by a basilisk is a casting of the spell Greater Restoration.
I have lesser restoration. I don't have greater yet.
That's like level 10, I think, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's some up there shit.
I've still got a mystery potion.
Right? I do too.
Just pour it on him, see what happens.
He
It's like
grows 10 feet.
sprouts grass. Like,
Right.
it's like,
Like a chia.
Yeah.
But, like, I wouldn't bring him back because, I mean, who would want to live with only one arm?
I mean, it's better than being dead.
You can only
But-
punch things half as much.
But, I mean, he's not.
Well, I mean,
technically
is
dead.
bringing him back even an option?
No, I don't have the spell anyway.
Okay, so
That's-
moving on.
Yeah.
Wait, how many doors are there?
There are 4 doors.
4.
Got it on me. Did you say 4?
4.
And they all have one keyhole.
Yep.
I think we have to open them all at once.
I mean, we can try just to open one and see what happens.
Yeah, let's try opening one.
Okay. You
Which one?
turn the key. Yeah, any one of them. There's a north, south, east, and west door.
With the hole in the wall. Can we?
I
Like,
mean, I don't know that it matters.
The hole in the wall. There's a small spear on the ground next to it. It seems like a section of the stonework collapsed to reveal this tunnel. The tunnel doesn't go very deep before it collapses on the other end.
You just basically pick a door and then put that ass in a circle. I don't know.
Try west.
All right. You put the key in, and you turn it. You hear some mechanisms turning, and then they stop.
Okay, so yeah, all right. We probably do have to do all 4.
I hand my second key to Zybel.
Alright, I guess
Hand my second to Jobetta. Where do we want to be? Do we have to do these all at the same time, or do we want to be?
I don't think. I think we may have to do this all at the same time.
I don't know if it's all at the same time or just all turns have to be engaged, all lots.
Well, I mean,
have to
let's
be
find
engaged.
out. And I turn my key.
Well, should we stand in a group, or should we each stand by a door?
You hear the mechanisms turn some more after Baz turns his key.
Yeah, they probably
Yes.
just all have to be turned. So I'll turn one.
And then we can all reconvene in the middle and like shoot at anything that comes through those doors.
All right, Zavel, let us know as soon as you turn the last key. Run back to us in the middle.
But bring the key.
Sounds good.
Everyone face your door.
Oh,
All right. You all
Alright.
turn the keys. The 4 doors open up to reveal the central chamber. Do you guys go inside?
I'm gonna ready my crossbow and stealth.
I'm going to
Send
get
in
my hands
servant?
ready and go in.
Can I
Okay.
send an unseen servant with his torch?
Yep. This is the only place that torches are still lit.
Oh shit.
Oh, they're already lit.
Yes.
Shit.
What can we see through the door?
You can see 2 glass boxes about 5 foot wide in a square, so about 5 foot square, and about 6 feet high. One of them has one side the glass is broken. In between the 2 glass boxes, there is a figure, a skeleton, chained up to the ceiling. It's wearing a bony crown and covered in robes.
Mm-mm.
In front of this skeleton
What?
is a framework apparatus with pins towards the center, as if holding something very small in place. In front of that is a pedestal. The pedestal and the apparatus are broken by a massive sword clutched in the hands of a corpse laying on the ground in front of them.
Well, there's our paladin.
York.
Yeah, it appears to be an
Yeah,
orc.
I don't know that.
The fangs.
This is fucked. We should go. I'm good.
So now we're back to the life being the one that betrayed these fuckers. The same guy that we're probably working with. Lich,
The
whatever.
lich, yes.
The Lich.
Okay.
Bitch.
So, all of the party members died, but the person who asked them to come here and do it
I'm gonna do a history check to see if I can figure out who this crowned person is. Is there any
Okay.
distinguishing marks or anything?
Sure, take a look.
I'll be right back.
That's an 18.
I mean,
Oh,
we like totally barged into this dude's bedroom. He's sleeping. We should just go.
This is.
I'm just saying.
we have
You
not
don't know
Like,
who it is specifically, but this looks like a lich to you.
Damn straight it does.
Or at least what would be left of a lich after you drained everything out of it that made it a lich.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. There's a
So
phylactery in this goddamn room, and if we release it, that lich is coming back to life and murdering us right
So
fucking
there's
now. Let's
a-
not touch it.
Right.
Nobody touch
That's why we
anything.
should just go. Can we just go? Like, I mean, he's
Is
minding his
the
business.
coin? Can you
know.
see if the? Can we see if the coin is what's held in the like?
Take a look around. The apparatus,
Yeah,
it was destroyed. It was cleaved in half
That's
by
the
the
wrong
sword.
one. I'm sorry.
okay.
Ignore that person.
Zafel, with your 18 perception, you find a pan flute to the north side of the
Bullshit.
room. You find a coin with a small bulge on each end and a small copper sword inset into the center. So if you have the coin from the side angle, where the coin is flattest on the edge, there's a small copper sword inserted into it. And then what appear to be irises on each side of the coin.
Wow. Okay. There's creepy eye coins. There's that flute we were looking. It's time to go, guys. Like, fuck this shit.
And
Okay,
also, you see the shattered remains of a holy relic.
What?
Mm,
Joe Biden wants to check that shit out.
Okay,
Alright.
wait.
I mean,
Hold on. So, okay.
I don't think we should
What
mess
do,
with
what do we
this.
find?
You found a coin that has a small copper sword in the top of it and an iris on each side.
An
You
iris
found-
like in an eye or like the flower?
The pan flute. So if you took a coin and held it sideways like this,
Yes.
the sword is in here.
Okay.
It's almost like you could push it down.
Okay.
Oh. That's
Um,
BS right there. Oh.
Can I tell what the relic was? What the holy? What can I tell? Like
Do
what?
a religion check.
All right. Nope.
I'm obviously going to grab that pan flute.
Okay.
Of course he is.
I'm not trying to mess with.
Are you
that.
gonna play that tune? Cause that bard guy left that tune.
I'm not going to yet. I don't think. Because I don't know what it's gonna do. Do
Right.
I play that tune? What do you guys
You
think?
hear
I
a
don't know.
whisper asking you to play it.
All right, I'm going to feel compelled to play it because right now I'm pretty sure we're all gonna die anyway. So fuck it.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, we don't have to die. We can go home.
Well, Kushano's had
We can tell the benefactor where exactly the coin is, and he can go.
Zabel's
get it
like, I'm on team leave. Team leave?
I kind of want
Wave.
to sleep.
I mean, fuck it. Like,
All right.
We located
Kushano?
it. It's there. We've confirmed its existence.
Kashano performs the song of remembrance. Kashano, as you blow into the pan flute, playing these notes that you remember from being scrawled in blood in the earlier room, you see a spectral scene play out in front of you.
Ooh.
You see the party from the images releasing the essences of the Wraith Lords into the glass cases. You see the human apprentices of the Paladin invoking their holy symbols to keep them contained. You see the Lich released, bound in holy chains. You see the placement of the coin. The sword is depressed. The crystal iris is revealed. The power is funneled through that crystal iris and into a holy orb. Then, at the back of the room, through the hallway towards the north, they're crumbling. And you turn around to see a berobed nobleman jab a spear into the window and pry loose.
I'm sorry, wait. Grab a spear
Wait.
into what? I'm
yeah.
having trouble hearing you.
Jab a spear into the wall and pry loose some stones, revealing a cavern. Inside, 2 hungry basilisks lurch forward. One immediately catches the eyes of one of the apprentice, and the apprentice cries out as he begins to turn to stone. The second panics, leaves his post, and the wraith bursts out of the glass The nobleman runs down the hallway to escape. A small halfling gets chased, followed by the rest of the party members. You hear the half-orc paladin shout, "Go." His gauntlet glows with a holy light, and he reaches out and grabs the wraith. And as you see the life draining from him from holding the wraith, he holds it in place while the ritual continues. As the last of the essence drains out of the wraith lords and the lich, he summons all of his strength and brings it down on the apparatus, destroying the holy relic and the essence of the creatures within. Before he breathes his last breath and falls back dead. You continue to play the song as you make your way out of the dungeon. You follow the pursuit of this nobleman down the hallway towards the first room. You see the cleric of Soon, the half-elf, stumble as though tripped. She looks behind her just in time to see the other human apprentice turning to stone because he can't make it to the door on time. She urges her compatriots forward, and the doors close around her. And in pure darkness, her mace lights moonlight. She clutches it close. You see the time.
Let me scoot forward.
You see time progress, and you see frantic scrawling in the ceiling, desperately trying to carve images of the moon. She cries and weeps in the darkness as the light of her mace slowly fades. She lets out one final prayer to Saloon before the darkness finally takes her as she sits in the middle of the room. As you move into the next room, you see images of Vaz Talath urging his compatriots forward as a compartment in the floor opens up. The doors close behind them, and 5 quasits leap from the floor and begin to attack the party. Vaz Talath urges his party forward, saying he will hold them off. He slings spell after spell, doing everything he can to hold them at bay, and finally, he's able to slay them all. He attempts an invocation to teleport himself to safety, but it fails. In desperation, feeling himself succumbing to his wounds, he scribes some runes on the floor, hoping it will hide him from what inevitably comes to claim him. And then you hear a dark voice. "It was a good try, but not enough. You're mine now." And he erupts in infernal flame until he is just a charred corpse. You move on into the third room, where only the rogue and the halfling are giving chase. The halfling and the dwarf reach the door just as it begins to close. The dwarf says, "Only enough room for one of us. I'll pick the lock and meet you on the other side." And she grabs the halfling and slides him under the door. The halfling continues to chase, and you see the dwarf weeping for her lost compatriots as she desperately tries to pick the lock. Finally, the bard enters the final room. He sees the noble running away. He says a prayer from his belt and throws it. Timor's blessing holds true, and the dagger finds its mark, embedding itself into the shoulder of the noble. In a fury, the bard charges forward, but the noble is too quick. He turns, and Jamie is impaled on the sword. Without any effort, the noble tosses Jamie aside to the corner, bleeding heavily. Jamie desperately trying to scrawl on some paper. The noble walks up, grabs it, tears it from his hands, and says, "Don't worry. No one else will remember. But I'll think of you every time I empty my chamber pots." And then he walks away, closing the last of the doors behind him. You see him desecrate the shrine and seal the tomb. And we're back.
So we all saw that, right? Like that was.
This all played out for all of you.
Gilberta's crying because seeing that agent of Selene just also a half elf, like Gilberta's not okay.
I'll
keeps
when we
playing the
get to my-
tune, even as the scene fades, almost like he's just like almost in a trance. He's way shook by all this shit.
Yeah.
While we go through my grandfather's room, I'm gonna pick up his corpse and carry out with me.
Oh yeah, are we physically backtracking through here, or did we just see
You
the scene
physically
go through?
backtracked through it while you were playing the song, almost like it just kind of took you over. Like you followed the story physically as you played the song. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
but we didn't take the coin, did we?
We didn't do. Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah, but you can still go back.
Okay, wait. One thing I want to clarify, and then Baz, because I missed part of the beginning. So the nobleman is not the lich.
No.
Okay.
You feel from what you knew about the story that this was the benefactor.
Yes. So the benefactor is a person in addition to the lich. The lich is not the benefactor. Okay.
The one that we think maybe probably hired us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Baz, in Baz's grandfather's chamber.
Yeah.
Do we go back for the coin? I mean,
Baz recovered his grandfather's body from the chamber and
Oh, I took the coin too.
Oh, you took the coin? All right.
Oh, you took the coin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
That's the whole reason you guys came.
But I thought Zabelle had the coin.
I thought we were gonna make sure.
Oh, did Zabelle take it?
She kissed a coin that she has.
Yeah. She was ready to flip and leave. She was like, no. But we'll leave it there. Any malevolence that you were feeling about this place has left. And you are just left with absorbing what has happened after you've seen this scene unfold.
Emptiness. I'm left with fucking emptiness.
I want to find my parents so mad now.
Emptiness and a warhammer. That's what Gilberta got.
Yeah, you saw her clutching it as the last of the moonlight faded.
And Gilberta carried it as soon as she saw that happening.
Yeah. And
man, now I regret stats.
Baz Talath went out like a fighter, and everybody was a hero in this party.
Well,
so that's what happened.
Well, shit.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. We will reconvene next week.
I literally had tears coming from my eyes. I was so into Gilberta and what she was thinking. The actor in me was I literally had fucking.
I was writing this shit and I was like, "Fuck, this is heavy."
Yeah, really.
Yeah, that's fucking good fucking job. Yeah.
I want to say just to reference a two-sided coin. On the one side of the coin it says "Damn, Sean." On the other side of the coin it says "Fuck you, Sean."
Yeah, right.
That's the correct response. And the thing is, you guys would have been attacked by a lot more specters had you not have restored the shrine. This would have been so much more difficult on you guys if you had restored the shrine at the beginning.
Gilberta doesn't like destroyed shrines.
So because you fixed the shrine, you guys didn't get attacked by half the specters that were in there. But
so I assume it was the specters of all of them.
Yeah. It was all of them, because the dark magics and stuff that were at play here and the horrific way in which they were betrayed and killed caused them all to become specters.
So why did we still get the 1? Because we still did get the 1.
You got the 1 because I rolled really good on the percentile.
Oh, okay.
The rest of the time I just got like ghost shit, and like I made a table for it and everything. But
I'm telling you right now, Gilberta's gonna keep trying inflict wounds. Like, like
she's gonna keep going with it. Like, it's good that you didn't try it on the ghost because it wouldn't have worked out.
I figured it wouldn't.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to the ghost.
Yeah. No, because you guys fixed the shrine, like all of that stuff that you guys did would have been half damage at best if you had not fixed the shrine.
Man, thanks, Sean. Thanks. Now there's some hope.
It's okay, dude. Yeah.
Are we still live?
Mm-hmm. All right. Anyway, you want to wrap up?
Did we say goodbye?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
To our lovelies.
All right. Thank you all for joining us. Please join us Tuesday. We'll have the time posted. We're going to be pilot testing a new game, so it's not going to have all the bells and whistles. But we're trying out a Warhammer 40K game. So it should be a whole different kettle of fish.
Whole different animal. And it won't have my emotionally heavy storyline.
Right? More brutality. Shit, son. So yeah, thank you for joining us, and keep an eye on our schedule because it'll be shifting around a little bit soon. We're still settling into when exactly everything's happening. But you can pretty much still always expect D&D on Sundays and Jackbox on Wednesdays at the very least.
All right.
All right.
See you next time, guys. Thanks for